hit the live. We're live.
What's going on, y'all, tonight?
What's going
Crazy
on?
fucking night.
It was. What did you think about this episode tonight, brother?
Man.
Let me pull it up right quick. Let me get it
I
together.
knew you said that it was going to be, they were going to fill in some of the parts um, about what had taken place in the last episode. You know what I'm saying? So it was good that they had gotten that,
So, did you
you know,
understand where the Malik and Devante B started from with the boy? Like, kind of, because that's all we had to.
mhm.
They really want to give to both of them. Really want didn't want to talk about the situation, so we had to use the stuff that we had to piece it together.
Oh no, that was cool. And I mean, I understood also respect for the boy because the boy really didn't want his name even mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So he was very below that his name got mentioned on the show. Which I could respect. So they were both trying to beat around or tiptoe around the boy's feelings because he made it kind of clear that he didn't want to be a part of it.
Right.
So, I have to really go back and watch last week's episode. Well, last week's episode didn't go too much into it because we just see Devante
Acting a
shoving
fool.
him in, huh?
You just see Devante acting crazy.
Yeah, that's all we really see. So, so last week didn't really make it no better, but
Acting a fool.
tonight at least we had the text messages to be able to see. But I did see that the boy was
Yeah.
adamant about feeling a certain way about what happened.
Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah, it was one of those things, but hey, it happened. Like I said, we down to the last two episodes, so I'm excited to be not be done with it. I enjoyed this season actually, to be honest.
It is. It's like it came in parts. Like I was
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. It was a lot of moving parts because you had so many people in and out, but I enjoyed this
Yeah.
season.
Like I told Jamie, it was most definitely, Jamie always get his part because he does the philanthropy. But then it was like it was him, Bryson, Apollo, Malik, and Tone was the show.
Yeah, I know you said Tone stole Bryson Thunder. That's how you feel. Or you just trolling.
Yes. I was trolling. Bryson did get his he did get Bryson upset though, and Bryson's supposed to be stronger
Yeah,
than that. Bryson wasn't supposed to react that way. He was supposed to react in a better way.
yeah. Said
Yeah.
Devontae was acting a fool.
Trash. Just trash.
Child.
It was just trash. Like I don't care for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't
I
care
know
for his energy.
you said that. You always be saying he trash though. No sweat, you be reading him that.
Yeah, because I met him in person. Like I know what he gives in real life. And
I
why
know
is
he
his
trash.
lips always ashy?
He
I
always
thought
Why his lips be ashy?
I thought you was talking about me when you was like trash.
No, bitch. The hell? I told you. I said that Bryson, Apollo, and Jamie, and Tone to a degree were the season. You know what I'm saying? That's how it kind of played out. So no, bitch. I wasn't talking about you. Hell no. That boy Devontae is trash garbage. I wouldn't even be talking to him. Like I separated from him less than 5 hours.
I know you really did. You
Like I
know
don't play that. I've seen it. Trash.
why I knew he was trash. He's fun. He's hilarious to me though, but you know.
Yeah, but he's the type of funny that he he came off cool when I met him. It's not like he did anything so out of the way, but you could see things. So I saw what I saw, and it
Mm.
was like you know what, this is too much extra. And it's like, why are you acting this way? Like the way people, I'm pretty sure everybody when they encounter him, they might think he's cute, might think he's more masculine than what he comes off, or what he is, and then it just all goes left, and it's like, why are you going through these things? Because when I first talked to him, he was talking about wanting to be in a relationship and stuff and what he was looking for, and I thought he
Oh,
might
really?
be cool. Yeah, like we talked about all of that within the first few hours because it did kick off as a good buzz, and then as it just
I
played
never
out.
heard him talk about it. Well, he was talking. Well, hmm. Oh wow.
Well, I just didn't talk about it because I don't
No,
Yeah,
be too
he's
yeah, yeah.
personal
No,
saying
about
I
that
get you. I
he's
get you.
saying that they talked about like relationship.
No, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I never heard Devontae be so open about that. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah, he talked about how he take trips to other places.
he was
He was
married.
a
He was married when we was hanging out. So
Child.
Yeah, so it had all seemed kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? That's why I invited him out. And I didn't really, wasn't bothered by some things. That's why I let him. I made myself comfortable to make him comfortable to come and hang with me in my environment, so where I be at. Got him drinks. And hung out. While I still was able to do work as Mr. Cake Me Happy. And let people know that if they didn't know I was gay, they're gonna know I'm gay today because I'm hanging with him and he was doing the most. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So, but he wasn't the person that was. He wasn't worth. He wasn't worth exposing myself for, even though I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
he's not the type of person I would want people to think I was dating. Because my own people that was there was able to say, I thought that you was gay, but I don't think that he was to be the guy for you. Because they'd be like, I see you with somebody else. You know. And these be straight people. They're like, I know you're gay, but I don't see that for you. You know.
yeah,
And they was talking about how he was just moving his head, like moving his hair that he doesn't have. It was that my homegirl was like, child, your homeboy is over there. She is in her world. She is moving her hair. She is
Slanging it,
winging it
30
back.
inch, 30-inch unit.
And she tried to be nice by being cordial to interact with him and laugh with him about it. And he was like, I don't want to talk. Like I'm sitting here by myself. I'm in my own zone. Why are you paying attention to me? And I had to say, don't talk to her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't even doing it. He said,
That's
like that.
that's exactly how she come off. Like, bitch,
yeah.
what the fuck is you being rude to me for?
Yeah, and these people was nice. Like these people were business owners. These people owned the buildings that we were in. It was like, hold up, boy, you talking to the wrong people. I mean, we're hanging around money right now. You know what I'm saying? We're hanging around good people, good black people that contributes to their fucking community. What the fuck? You don't talk to them like that when they're only trying to make you comfortable because they see you gay as hell. The hell, the fuck, tripping. Hell
Yeah, you're
no.
right about that. That's
Yeah, but then let us come into their establishment and go and sit in a room by ourselves and smoke weed. Made us comfortable, have food for us. Like that's not how you talk to people. That's being like overly southern hospitality with you. Like no,
Too old. Definitely too old to be acting like that. Like,
yeah,
Mhm.
mama close to 40.
yeah. I'm 37, so I'm close to 40. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna act like you know how to you when you have cool you just know how to how when to be ratchet, how when to be an asshole, and how when to have grace and when to be chill and not be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a
One
moment where you're
truthful
supposed to be
thing
getting to
he
know
did
somebody.
say on that live though was
Huh?
the only truthful thing he said on that live tonight was he be lying.
He be lying.
I'm glad he owned it. The bitch be lying. The bitch just be lying. He say
I knew what you said. Yeah,
he's on a reality show, but he think he like must be like on the set of Scandal or P
In his
Valley.
head. Yes.
This is not a scripted series. Like
Mm-mm.
you're not an unpaid actor.
And he doesn't have anything going because I remember when I did meet him that night, he was talking about how he didn't want to be in the show anymore and how he doesn't like it and stuff like that. And I remember telling him, well, he was like, he was like, this was a waste of time being here. And I was like, it wasn't a waste of time. I was like, because at the end of the day, this man took the time to put all of this together. And I was like, it's about you. I was like, do you have interviews or things set
yeah,
up for
yeah.
yourself after the show? You're supposed to align what you have going on so it plays a role in how you promote and further your brand. Do you have a
Exactly.
brand? You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't understand that.
If Devante want to be
Yeah,
messy, but
what's going
if
on?
you challenge that, he get aggravated with you. So like as a producer, if I say, well, you got to do a follow up scene with these people because what you said, he don't like that. He just want to come in and just say erratic shit and just go, not knowing like it's a follow up scene, and he don't like that part about it because it's like because the question gonna become why you do this, and it's not gonna be a reason.
He don't like the accountability part of
It's
it.
just gonna be like, oh, I just did it just because, and it's just like, well, you can't
So
really do that, bro. Like, if you say something, you're gonna have to follow up with that. So he don't like that part about it. So like, he
he
enjoyed.
don't like the accountability part of it.
No, he's yeah.
Yeah, and that's just it's just sad because he don't seem like a person who has to be that way. It seems like he's choosing, and I don't like that you're choosing to be stupid.
It's part time, and that's no shade. Like it's part time. I feel like he wants to be a part time villain.
Yeah, I think so
And
too. Yeah,
I feel like it goes back to saying what I said a
because if he
couple of
didn't like it,
lines
he
ago.
wouldn't do it, and he won't keep showing up. He won't. Devontae won't. He like if stuff too good going, he want to just cause some type of conflict. Like he
It
just.
goes back to what I was saying a couple lines ago. I was telling y'all a couple lines ago, y'all gonna get a good answer, but it's not gonna be the truth.
Oh yeah, you just.
I said that a couple nights ago, and I listen. I mean, after you filming with him, you just kind of know what to expect. So
Right.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. I wasn't too surprised at a lot of his answers, most of his answers. Um, but I mean, hey, shit, it is what it is.
And
Mhm.
my thing is, don't get mad and try to like call out production when you get a villain edit when you are literally trying to be the villain.
Right.
He's been
Yeah.
trying to be the villain since season two. That
That
shit
that's
ain't
the
like
funny part. It's like
Exactly.
the
Like,
fact that production
mm-mm.
going along with it or enjoy it. Now you the villain because you missed. It's like, bro, like Devontae, you hilarious
think
because
about think
I see
about
the
his
way you
intro
coming every
scene.
time, bro. I be seeing him every time.
Yes,
Child, he
the
got
Think
some
first
about
sad
his
stuff
the
that's
intro
first
going
scene
on in
back
his
to
season.
real
season
personal life is
two.
what it really
His
shows. It shows
his
that in his everyday life there's something else that's deeply rooted, and he must be came from something that was deeply rooted that was wrong, and he needs to let that shit go, and he
think
need to pray.
about
He needs some
his
counseling.
intro scene to season two. It was him turning around with this whole like I'm the villain, I'm the bad guy kind of like
Mhm.
feel like and he was saying earlier that like production or people placed that on him. Nobody placed that on him. He placed it on himself.
Mhm.
And it just so happened that, we ran with it. Truth be told, because that's what you were showing us. You wasn't showing us no real life or philanthropy. You was just
Mm-mm.
showing us you was trying to be that
Come to the
girl.
meet and you be in a corner on your phone, we acting weird. So like it is what it is. It's not. It's cool, but at the same time, like you said, just it's kind of like damn, bro. You
You
gotta
ain't gonna own
Uh,
play.
nothing.
You gotta
You ain't
play
gonna
ball a
own
little.
nothing.
We on
Got it.
11 episodes, so you gotta play ball. Like we get,
he ain't
you.
been owning nothing for 2 seasons. Not 11 episodes. It's been 2 seasons.
Well,
Stop.
I'm just
Now, come
saying, like
on.
he could like at least play the politics of doing a show. Like you gotta like talk.
Yes.
It's the politics.
No, I don't know why y'all expect
Like
that out.
it's not like we asking you to come up on here every week.
I
But
don't.
my
I
I
mean, we
don't
thing
know
expect
why
that
y'all
people would
expect
at
that
least
out of
know that they
y'all.
are signing up. When they sign up to do a reality show, we would at least expect that you have watched enough or know something to know that you're
Uh,
supposed to be
he
giving
know enough.
something.
He
That's
know enough.
natural.
no, but
My
when you
He
ain't
don't
thing
know
got nothing
enough.
to
is
give,
my
Yeah,
thing
he
That
is
big,
if it was something that you truly did not want to talk about, why
are y'all
then
talking about?
talk about it?
and then
And
you
then
call the boy and you put
then
him on
not
the
even
freeway.
talk about it. You the because nobody from my if my memory serves me correctly, the conversation of the topic of the gentleman had came up while we were filming,
Never.
and we never went into it, we never like got into the meat and potatoes, because even in Tennessee when he was trying to go into the conversation I would not give him anything.
Mm-hmm.
So then you then
Get back
go
home
and put the screenshots
in the
of
group
me
message.
and this man conversation in a group chat, in a cast group chat,
Mm-hmm.
which I myself or the gentleman is
It's
not a
not in.
part of. Why post I messages in that group chat if you are trying not to like talk about, well obviously he wasn't trying to not talk about it, he was actually trying to talk
Trying
about
to,
it.
yeah, he just
i
want. I feel like
wasn't
he
i
wanted
wasn't
production
trying to talk
to go.
about it.
Yeah, he wanted production to go above and beyond, and then just be like put it on production. Because, like I said, he called the boy and put the boy on a three-way with me.
Right. And even when he was like trying to be like, oh, see, Malik had a conversation with you before we even filmed. No, yeah, I had a conversation with him, but it wasn't had nothing to do with, oh, this is the storyline. Like this is with
Mm-mm.
this. Like
It was casual conversation.
even when we had that conversation, it was so early on before season three had even started filming,
Mm-hmm.
and we already knew that I wasn't coming back. We had already filmed the reunion, and you and I already knew I had no plans on
It
coming
wasn't.
back
It was
for
not
season
part of
three.
no storyline. And when y'all say I didn't want to talk about, it, I left it there. But when he kept just when he got back, he filmed with Jamie and Daria and them, and he had called the boy. I'm like, I said, why would you tell him that if you don't want him on the show? Like, what do you want me to do with this? Like you just it's just like
See, what Darian did was confirm to him the boy, because
he had already
I never
though.
confirmed to him who it was,
Okay, okay,
or like
okay.
what.
That's
And
possible.
I guess based on the conversation him and Daria had, he was able to differentiate exactly who this person could be.
Okay, that's
So
me.
he probably was
So,
calling the
so you
boy.
thinking that he probably wasn't 100% sure all the time he was acting out, but
Right. He wasn't sure. He wasn't sure in Texas. He wasn't sure at the first group filming. He wasn't. He just knew that I knew somebody
that
that
he
he
knew.
probably that he knew. He didn't know in what capacity I knew them in or what the case was. So getting whatever information he got from Darian only like confirmed and probably helped him differentiate who exactly it was. This probably why he made that call so abruptly like that, because he was like, oh, okay, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was soon after I walk out the restaurant. He calling me and he was like, "Well, I got my friend on the phone 3 way." Like, so I can remember the conversation like that. He was just like, "Did Malik
Wait.
did Malik tell me this?" He was asking me a lot of questions, and then
At that sit down we did in Midtown,
in Midtown,
or
yeah, when y'all
right,
filmed, yeah, it was that whatever
he
there.
called you that quick.
He called me that quick. That's why I was like, and
Oh
I said,
god.
Devante, why would you tell this boy? And then me and the boy talk
Oh
again.
lord.
We talk
And then
later.
didn't Devontae sit down between him, me, and Darion as well? Because I don't. I mean, I'm
It was
not
all
going
through
out.
the trial. But I like Malik said, the reason why he probably act on it so fast because maybe when I told him
Oh,
at that
child.
time, I didn't know who the guy was. I just said Malik know somebody you know, and that was it. But maybe Darian confirmed it is why he probably like, okay, definitely Malik telling everybody they fucking, so let me call my friend or whatever.
And then I never even said nothing about us fucking anything. I don't, bitch. I'm a open book, but I am a very private person. I'm not out here telling people who I'm sleeping with, unless like it that is up for the public consumption. You can see people I'm sleeping with if you go search hard enough online.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody
I'm
there?
just not out here telling
Yeah,
people
can you hear
like
Did
I never said like, oh, me and this boy had sex, and like no, I gave Darian an update on how the date went. Like, bitch, it was a great date. The food was good. The drinks was drinking,
I?
and out of all the people this man know, he know
I think
Devante.
Devontae had suspected. He probably did not know for certain, but he probably had an idea. That's just me
Yeah, and I
thinking.
think after like because even getting that piece on Malik, the person that Malik I know they went on a date together. So this is somebody that is gay, or so he was. I feel like whatever that conversation was, he was able to differentiate exactly who it was, and
Mm-hmm.
he was calling that boy to get confirmation that
Mm-hmm.
it was him.
That boy act fast because we had just filmed that scene.
Yeah, he called me soon after that. And
Oh my
And
god, that
then we later on had a three-way conversation
yeah, we did.
with me, Greg, the gentleman. I don't think Devante was on the phone. It
No,
was
he
just
wasn't on the
me.
phone.
It was just me, you, and the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, bro, I haven't told these folks nothing. Like, honestly,
child.
what I've said to them, I could have been talking about anybody. I didn't say your name. I ain't say your identity. I ain't tell these people how you look. None of that. Like I told two people, and that was Darian and you, Gregory. That's it.
No.
That's
Right.
it.
Child, I can't.
J Dot, you still there?
Yeah, sometimes it keep going out, and it sent the message saying it's having connection issues.
Oh, okay, could be. Yeah.
StreamYard sent the message at the
Yeah,
top of my phone.
yeah, but we down to the last two, child. So,
We down to the last two
For the last
already.
two episodes,
Wow.
so we
mm,
Okay.
got Sunday starting.
yeah, Bama on Sunday.
Oh, real life and damage started on Summit. Oh, that's soon.
Hmm.
I'm ready for it though.
I'm ready for it. It looks like it's gonna be good.
We need some new energy, y'all.
Yes,
Listen,
because
bring
baby,
on the
this
new faces.
this season dragged out, and I'm just ready for it to be over with.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was also ready for it to be over with. But I think tonight's episode overall was good. I like how you ended on the philanthropy aspect. I think a lot of times that when philanthropy is shown, it's in the beginning of the
the beginning.
episode,
Yeah,
and then it'd be a lot of myths in between the episodes, and people really forget that philanthropy
yeah,
actually
that's
goes
true.
Had been
on.
It's
shown.
real life, child.
So, right. So I
It's
like
real
the
life
fact that
reality.
you I like the fact that you ended with philanthropy. That I was like, okay, okay, y'all, I see what y'all do and go off. So that was really, really good. I love that aspect about it.
Yeah, that was a
It
good event though. Actually, that was real. Like,
That was a really good event. I enjoyed that event. I learned a lot about that organization. I didn't even know that organization existed, but yeah, that was a really, really good episode. And I love that organization as well. And they even
I
had
didn't mean
like
to change
the
the subject. Did y'all?
uh
Did
huh
you speak to Bryson tonight?
what
Talking to Greg.
yeah, yeah, Bryson did an interview for almost like an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, I ain't seen it. I haven't watched it yet. I noticed that it pops up in the feed as you and
Oh yeah,
Bryson,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. So yeah, we did ours at 7, and I got off around like 8:40. Malik came
oh
up after.
y'all
Yeah,
was
we did with
busy.
Bryson. Yeah,
Yes, yes, Miss Bryson B. Money baby came and cleared the air for the
oh yeah.
people.
So how did he clear the air? I wanted,
Did y'all get your answers?
child,
Did
he
he
up,
what
get
He
what
what
came
y'all
and
needed?
cleared the
he
air,
up in the man
baby.
house.
he what?
In
What
that
you
man-
say?
What
I said he up in
happened?
that man house.
Why the man still in jail?
Hmm.
Well,
Did y'all
Yes,
get
that's
did
Lord.
y'all get all your answers that y'all needed?
Uh,
No, I like that. You know, sit up in this house, bitch. Keep his
yeah,
ass in jail,
I had
okay.
to
and let the
call,
mama know, bitch. You go get him out, bitch.
I'll
I
be
had to
too
call the
scared though.
horse
I'll
directly.
be
I
too
had to just
scared though,
call
Zach.
Bryson
The
directly to
mama
find
How
out.
you
crazy.
gonna be scared?
Cause the
I'm
mama
gonna say
crazy too.
this. I
Child,
wasn't
fuck that mama.
saying
If that bitch come around, you just shoot her.
I wasn't saying anything
Hey
out of
Manaya.
respect to Bryson
Throw a drink
because
in that bitch face.
Bryson
Hold on 1 minute,
has
guys. Manaya, how was your interview with Trop tonight?
Manaya's here.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, I see you. Hey Manaya.
Hi.
I know. Like, oh, I told you about your trans sister. Somebody always in
Oh
Dallas
yes, in Houston, bitch.
and Houston, and yeah, she was like taking up for
Clearing
you
the air.
about the drug situation, honey. She was
Oh,
like, of course they had to blame production again, putting trans women against trans. But I said, all right, Star Jones.
Not Star
Now,
Jones.
how did this become a trans issue?
So I clicked on the live and with Dank and got live with him. And then it just so happened that a trans sister was in the background of him and she was just going off about clearing your name. She was like, "Oh, I don't like what the fuck that bitch talking about Manaya saying if you know her, you know that bitch don't sniff no goddamn coat. That's my good sister from Alabama." And she was like, the bitch is just mad and jealous that Manaya has a man and a husband and somebody that love her in the community that love her and she been doing well. And you know she just making up shit just to be able to basically have a storyline. Then
Right.
she blamed it on production, saying that and it's production fault because they wanted it to be that way because they chose them out, and then I had to clear and let her know that bitch. When people sign up for the show, you don't know what the fuck is about to go on. The people didn't. He didn't know that that
Mhm.
foolishness. Like what
And
the fuck? He just recording.
can we stop these drug allegations all across real life reality?
I
Because
really hope
I
they
do
do.
not like that. I really do
That's
not
just
like that.
disgusting.
Go low, but I mean, well, I don't like
All right.
encourage
Tell
going
us how
low,
you
but
feel.
like that is a you can't. I don't like. I know we talk about
Yeah, yeah.
Mania, but I really also don't like how Devante was up here just spreading. Oh, Malika,
Oh
like
yeah, we gonna
don't
Like,
don't do that. Don't
girl,
do
What he
that.
did?
oh,
Oh yeah, he said Malik. I'm like,
He was
Devante,
saying
you
I
would have
he
been
was
said
saying
that.
I saw Malik doing drugs and all. I was like, now I don't believe a
I,
lot of things about Malik. Well, one thing I've never seen him or anything like that. But talk about anything you want to, but drugs and
This
somebody
needs to be talked
cheating,
about all on
that
Saturday because
that that's
people need
a
to know
that's
what they
a
shouldn't be saying and talking
he
about
shouldn't be saying
as
that. Nah,
I
as
feel like
he
influencers.
can't be putting that on nobody.
drugs is just
As
too far.
influencers,
yeah,
yeah,
Drugs and then talking about like I don't even like the whole stealing thing.
yeah, I
Bitch,
don't like the I don't like these words that are
don't be
being used.
saying I'm a thief. Now I will own if I did something I will own it. But the drug thing, like girl,
Yeah, we gotta
that
stop
can
that
stop
across
people
the
from
platform.
like working. Don't
Yeah,
play
you know what I'm saying?
around.
Because it's bigger than just real life and reality. This is going out into the world and you
The
never
it's a
know.
world
lot
and you
though.
talking about
Let's
somebody
start there. It's a
do
lie.
drugs. Like bitch,
These type of
nah,
things you don't talk about, period. Because there's a professionalism even in being ratchet. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That you just
exactly.
know not to cross the line
Well,
with.
I mean, when you don't have that, you don't.
yeah.
Anyway, go
Well,
ahead.
well, bitches don't know
It
that.
just it makes me think about like the situation with Portia,
And
Kenya,
Candy.
and Nene
Mm-hmm.
when Portia snatched Kenya off the couch in season 5, and Nene, you see Nene on top of
Covering
Portia
her mouth.
covering her mouth
Yeah,
because you have to be mindful of the things that you say on TV. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Portia was gonna call Kenya everything but a child of
Right.
God,
It's a new like
and that
I'm
was not gonna keep her job.
right.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
we
ain't
can
just
yeah.
make it
you
worse.
just literally snatched this bitch off the couch, and now you're gonna call her everything but a child of God, and you think NBC Universal gonna want to work with you again?
Never.
No, no.
yeah,
Like,
that's just
no.
something we
Now,
gotta stop across
the
the
drug
platform.
thing, like that's just too far because I feel
Yes.
like you
Well,
playing with somebody's livelihood.
I'm gonna say
Everybody know we're not
Hold
getting
on 1 minute, y'all.
paid.
We're gonna let Manaya talk after that.
I'm this I really if you saw me do drugs and you want to talk about it, then talk about it. But if you never saw me do no drugs, then don't
Yes.
put it on me.
Don't put it on me.
No, because hey, if a person get high and they getting high in front of somebody, because we know what this world is. We know mad day is coming, and folks gonna talk and say whatever when they get mad at you. They could have been doing the drugs. They'll act like, hey, I know they was doing it. So, but I think it's sad, like I told on the interview earlier, because there are people who are really on drugs and they going through something, want to get off, but
Hmm.
So if it's gonna be talked about, it has to be talked about from the person that want to talk about it.
so it's that would make it sad to me that you use this as entertainment. It's a kiki for you, you know.
Yes.
When it's really people out here who are really suffering. So that's what makes it so sad.
Yeah, like substance abuse is not a read. Just
No,
like the whole status,
Yeah,
like
HIV thing.
saying somebody HIV status, that's not a read.
baby, I
It's
tell
like, girl, you're going too
you,
far.
bro,
Like,
your let's see what your results gonna be.
I'm like,
Yeah,
bitch, I can take a
Well,
drug
I'm
test
pretty sure a person that talks about anybody like that, let me tell you
and
something, bitch. When they
with
go
a
check to
line
the
cover.
doctor is not going to tell them what they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
well, I'm
Right?
not gonna say all
And then I
that,
think
but
even specifically with Devante and him like disclosing statuses or even
Mm-hmm.
making like making
Remark.
HIV status a part of his conversation when
And
that's not a conversation he's willing to have. We
Exactly. That's
we had I had a whole event around like discussing HIV.
mm-hmm.
Devante was the
He was
only
the
person
only
in
one
that, and it was way more
He was
people
the only
like
one. What?
that
that was not willing
who
to
wouldn't to
talk
talk
about
about it or nothing.
HIV.
It was
yeah,
about
And
he
like
was
25.
very
It
uncomfortable.
was probably
He was
like
very
it was
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable.
Because he
And
probably
not
had
only
just
did
got
he
told
want
he
to
was
talk
positive.
about it, And
I'm not gonna say that.
mind you,
I'm
it's
not gonna
just
say it, but he's been nasty enough to where people that's not slow and we're old enough, we know when people are going through things and they're not happy about the things it is that they're going through, and so they
Well,
project and
also
and
put.
but
that is
mind
a
you, it was
hundred
people
percent.
that was talking about
So
HIV in this conversation that was negative
That was
and
negative.
positive.
It
and
was the
positive,
whole thing.
yeah,
What about it? Malik was putting out. It affects everyone. Like he was just trying to say,
Hmm.
speak from the perspective of being negative as well as from the positive. Devante was
yeah,
just like sent up.
Uncomfortable
He
and
was
didn't want to
yeah,
discuss HIV, period. So if
yeah.
yeah.
that's
I
your
think he did.
stance on the topic, don't talk about it. Like,
Exactly.
don't talk about it. Don't read nobody else about it. Like, don't.
Because you uncomfortable like talking about it.
Why
So
are
why
you
would
talking
you
about
do?
it? It's
Yeah.
this weird. So yeah, but the drug thing, this just like I feel like stuff like that can ruin people
Hmm.
outside of this show.
Yes,
See,
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. It's the truth.
Yeah.
And
But you
honestly,
have to
if you
know
wasn't,
enough of.
if you not
You have to
strong
know about enough
willed,
of just. You have to know enough about the field that you're in to know what not to do and to know what you don't want to be embarrassed by, so you know not what to do to somebody else.
But he know that. He's uncomfortable. That's the first sign.
That
So
bitch don't
you
really
just
know that.
being an asshole. He know, like, come on, like at the end of the day, we're still human. We know when we're doing stuff to a person we don't want done to us. They don't take you to be grown. It just take you to be a person and be like, okay, I don't want that done to me. I'm not gonna do it to that person.
Child, some people, especially within the gay lifestyle, things have been done to them so triple time that they just know to get you before you get me.
Well, yeah, that is a mental, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I think
and
mentality.
this ain't the right spirit.
that ain't the right spirit.
right?
Ooh,
This not the right
good.
Yes.
spirit to have.
No, I agree. But I think Devontae like that. Even think about that credit card. I feel like he felt like you was gonna throw him under the bus, so that's why he had to tell that it was you, and rather than telling the truth and saying it was him, because he felt like you was gonna throw him under the bus. So it's like let me get Malik before it come out eventually, because we got how many more months to film?
Right. And my thing is like, bitch, I'm not this type of person. If you tell me not to say nothing, I promise you I'm not gonna say shit. Like it's not.
He said, I know the egg don't do that. Yeah. But did you like Trap though? Like, do you like his style of interviewing, Manaya?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to take that mask off, but
Oh
he
yeah, the
looked.
mask on.
You
Oh,
sound
he was
you like them church women, Manaya.
he
He
was
what?
cammed up.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
he was cammed up. Yeah, he was cammed up.
What is he the gay trade?
He said it's
What
part
is
of his.
your what?
He said it's part of his brand.
Oh, okay.
Naya
He
said,
told me that a few lives ago, but I never had seen it until tonight,
I
as far as
I
in the
do
promotional
this.
but
picture.
he
Mama
was
said,
cammed up.
okay.
He
I
was
do
drinking too,
this,
so that's probably why a little bit he felt like, yeah, he was cammed up tonight.
but he's so handsome. Look like
How can you tell?
I could see. Good.
I could see through. I was looking at his mouth and his eyes and stuff. It did
Yeah,
give me he's
yeah,
very handsome.
well, I'm a married woman, but he have a nice mouth.
Yes.
I got you. I didn't see that though. 'Cause it was dark.
Yeah,
Like
he
I could.
big old fool. Lip, and
Yes.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see that.
You like he got some smooth skin.
uh-huh. And he tall.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
he
he's
said.
tall.
Yeah,
I could see. I was able to put all that together.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Devontae said, Jada, I never knew felt like that. Never knew you felt like that.
Who said that?
That was
Yeah, because
Devontae.
Devontae, you act the way you come off. You don't have to act that way. Like you shouldn't. It's bad. Everybody that watches the show sees it the same way. And yes, I treated you nice. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to always treat a person nice. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to stop me from being me. But at the end of the day, what you see is what you see. And I did have a great connection with you when I met you because I just got finished saying that. That's how it led to where it was. But what I don't like is when I could see that a person just likes being a punk and you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You're a man first, not a punk. You know, being a punk comes with the mentality of being a punk and it's not cute. And when other people can
can
see
you use
that,
like clarifying like language? Like, what do you mean like being punk? Because
a
that
punk,
can
a
come off
punk is a sissy.
offensive.
Like, being a sissy, being a punk, having that mentality of, oh girl, I ain't that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? And if I feel like doing it, I'll do it when I feel like it. But it'll be an act in the moment of doing it. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't we men first before I'm a man before I'm gay. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
but what if that's his personality? Just for
It
he
shouldn't
doesn't
be his
advocate.
personality, and if it is his personality, they need to be checked because
I
that's
mean,
a negative
you
trait.
can't tell somebody like what they should or should not
I
act
can tell
like.
a person
I
whatever I
can't do
want to
that.
tell them because I stand on what I stand on.
And if that's their personality, that's their personality. You
And I
feel
bet
me?
you they'll
Like
get
you
it together
can't.
after I finish talking to them. If I explain it to them and they
And
listen.
but you can't. That's trying to change somebody's
I've met
mindset.
way too many people in my lifetime, and I know
And he may
what
or
the hell
may
I'm
not be
talking
one
about.
of those people. But I'm saying, like, if that's their personality, and if you just don't ride with it, you don't ride with
Child,
it.
who the
But you
hell just
can't
want to
say
off the what man? Why are you taking on the
it's people
personality
like
of
that.
lenient people?
It's people like that. I'm telling you, it's people like that.
That's like Trace or Rob being Kaya. Like, who the fuck want to be Kaya?
And he tried to be Kaya, and we all know that he tried to
That's what
be
I just
Kaya.
said. That's what I just
But
said,
and so I'm saying there are people like that.
and it's
You know.
disgusting.
Well, say that, but don't
I
try to
just said
like
that. A punk.
don't. Okay,
Only a punk would do some shit like that.
that you can't say that. That's offensive to people.
Yes, it
Child.
is. And we can't be offended by
That's
words
a
like that because at the end of the day, we are gay and we know what these things are. So a
gay
punk is a
is
motherfucking punk at the end of the day. A punk is a
you
punk.
can't say stuff like that and be offending people. Now, if you don't agree how they are, you just say that you don't agree how they are. That could be true
I'm gonna
because
call it like it. I'm gonna
and
call it like it
Devante
is because I'm talking from my community and from my
and
perspective
I
of
get
within
that,
our
and I'm getting
community.
that, and so that's why we having this conversation. So what I
Okay.
can tell you is how
On
you're
the
saying
third
some
floor, the
things
elevator
can
is
be
Needs
offensive.
to be
So
offended. The boy done offended many other people, so I don't care about the people that is
and
offending
that's
that's watching.
true. And Devontae and I, let's be clear, are not friends. But I'm telling you, like the way that you come off, some of the things you say can be offensive to people.
Well, it
So
sometimes you have to offend, baby. God was offensive.
mm,
The hell, God ain't no punk
okay,
bitch.
and I get that, but like if I'm telling you some things that you're saying comes
yes.
off as offensive, it might be a you thing, J. And
Mm-mm.
that's just that on that. Like you can't come off saying stuff to offend to directly hurt people
Yes, you can.
because you can be and what you're saying can be meant for what's up with name Devante, but it can be a whole community of Devontes
It could be
that
a whole
might not
community of
see you.
Devontaes, and they all need to be checked. So talking to one would get the message to all.
No. I feel like how you what you saying needs to be corrected
I
and
mean,
be
you're correcting
still.
it because that's how you feel, but I'm going to stand on what I
No,
stand on.
it's not how I feel. It's how I work with people for a living, so I know how people
And I
feel.
stand with the whole community of other men that's in our community that feel the
Okay, and I
same way
get
about
that.
how
Well,
I
you
feel.
and just how you feel like that about Devontae, you and the whole community of men who feel like that might need to be corrected too. Two things
Well,
No,
can
we
be
don't
true
need to
at
be
once.
corrected.
only
We
Y'all
don't
way
need to.
do. Y'all do.
We're not the one with
Language
the
is
issue.
offensive.
just have a mass delivery service.
Language is offensive, and I feel like we feel
Malik
like
Malik could come off like a punk when he want to, but he still know how to be fucking Malik could be the man it is that he is. So it's like you have to know when to not be. You have to
and you know
know.
how to know when to not be offensive. I get what you're saying, but if I'm telling you what you're saying is can hurt people's feelings, maybe that might need to be
Well, baby,
reevaluated.
sometimes
That's what I'm
when your
saying.
feelings get hurt, that's when the person thinks about what the things it is that's being said, and then they later on change it, baby. Yes.
No. I also feel like sometimes you have to be educated on the matter to be like,
I'm
okay,
am
maybe I
but I'm
can
very
say that.
educated.
Maybe I didn't say you weren't educated. I said maybe you can say the same thing that you're saying and say it a different way and get the same message across.
I
That's
probably
all I'm
can, but at the end of
saying.
the day, it wouldn't be me
That's
and
all
where
I'm
I'm at in
saying.
my life right now to
And I'm
say it another way.
well, maybe
Was
you'll think about that later on in the future. But I'm saying think about it a different way because words do have power.
Words,
was
of
she
course, they
said
have power, and I'm
Okay,
utilizing my power
okay,
to
all
change
right.
the
So
change and
think
plant the
about your
seeds that I want to
direction.
plant.
Think about
Um,
the different ways that you try to communicate some things because some of the things you can say, people can be turned off about how you say it, not what you say. So think about that. That's all I'm saying.
and and I receive that, Jamie. You know what I'm
wrong, so
saying?
make it right. Well, she said she not offended, J. Dot.
Oh well, well, girl,
Because Devante is very strong enough to be who he is to
everything
take
I
what it
said
is
was
that
in
I'm
vain,
saying and
girl.
not be offensive.
She
You know
But
what I'm
said she
also
saying?
got
think about
offended,
also think
and
about
he
this.
also asked, "Did you feel this way before he gave you a ride?"
Mhm.
Yeah, he gave me a ride. I mean, like I already done talked on the live and talked about how it was a nice night and how I engaged in it because I wanted to. So that's not to be questioned because I just got finished speaking on that probably 30 minutes ago. So,
Mhm.
True.
so if you want to hear that part, then you need to go back and rewind because I already spoke on it.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. And I actually I respected him enough to even bring him into my environment. It was bigger than just giving me a ride. I invited you into my environment of where I was with my people who respect me and know me as the brand that I am. So it was bigger than just a ride. I invited you out with me to be into my world, to get to know you because of the things that we were talking about that I thought would might lead somewhere. But when you see something within side of the leading that makes you know that I don't really know if I should actually pursue this owl. You know what I'm saying? That's where everything else came from. And then I watched the show and then I seen what it is that I knew that I already knew without seeing it.
Uh-oh.
They just
Mhm.
call the
Well,
spirit of discernment.
My.
I mean,
so anyway,
I would say this. When me and Devante, like he said, I said we were never friends. We were never friends. We were, however, building a friendship. And during that time, he was a cool, I perceived to be a cool person.
Mm-hmm.
I I also invited him out outside of cameras to hang out with me and like personal friends of mine, personal friend of mine. So it's like I always anybody that came on this platform, I really try to give them. I try to give them like effort outside of the cameras. I want to get to know like you on a real basis because I know like when people are showing up to set, their agent is showing up
Mhm.
most of the time, not like who they genuine. Even when I show up to set, I'm showing up as myself, but as a version of myself that is being presented on this platform.
Mhm.
This just kind of how I go, and not just if I was filming a reality show. If I'm going into a boardroom, into a meeting, I'm showing up as a particular version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. You're not gonna see the version of Malik that you'll see in Bulldogs.
That's
That you
because you know
will.
how to utilize all of the different personalities and characteristics about yourself, which is what we're all supposed to be able to know how to do. But everybody doesn't seem to know how to navigate, and that's no different from a hood boy inside of the hood, not knowing how to go get a job probably at the Cheesecake Factory or
Mhm.
just say a better burger place, but he'll go work at McDonald's and just rather be in that lifestyle. When if he just apply himself a little differently and change a little bit of his personality, tap into a little bit of his other personalities that I'm pretty sure everybody has, but sometimes we're afraid because we're afraid of becoming of acting of coming off as if we're phony. Not understanding it's not being phony. You have other parts of you that you're able to utilize, but
I
we've been
agree with that, and I
conditioned.
also agree with like people not knowing. Like sometimes folks just
Yes,
don't even know. Like they don't know you know better when you do better when you know better. Some people sometimes folks haven't been exposed to certain stuff to even
yes,
know how to maneuver.
No, yeah.
yes. Very true.
Mhm.
That's very, very true. You know what I'm saying? But that just comes with living life, and that comes with sometimes you have to put people in positions and sometimes you have to be brutally honest with people. And me and living the life that I have lived, I've learned that being who I am, and even if a person be like, oh well, you came off like this way, da 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 da, a person always end up coming back and saying, bro, I actually think about the things it is that you had said, you know what I'm saying? And they end up making a change on it. Because regardless of how your mama ain't got that, your mama can say whatever the fuck she wanna say to you. You know what I'm saying? When you know a good person, you know a good person, she could say it however, he could say it however the fuck it needs to be said to get it rooted to the
Hmm.
root that they're trying to plant the seed in. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it's no wrong way to sometimes deliver something. It's just the people that thinks that it's wrong to deliver it that way. And those people you ain't trying to gather because I wasn't trying to gather Jamie. I was trying to gather the motherfucking punks that I was talking to.
Mm,
Mm. You don't
my,
miss a
my,
lick.
Yeah.
Um, so Manaya,
Back to you.
Mm. My.
did you hear from your trans sister? Did she call you, or yeah, you didn't hear from her?
No, I ain't hear from her.
Do you
Um,
know who they might be talking about in
I
Houston?
think I know.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she said she do. She familiar with Birmingham. She said she do work in Birmingham, do at a nonprofit or something.
Yeah, I think I know.
Yeah.
Bitch, Take just had a fab event that I hate I missed.
Who?
Take the transgender support group here in Birmingham.
Oh, for real? Oh,
They
take,
just had
take,
a
take.
fab event. I think it was Sunday or Monday for like transgender awareness. I
Yeah,
mean transgender visibility.
yeah.
And had a fab event down to the center. I'm like, girl, I really hey, I missed the festivities.
Manai, do you still go to their stuff?
Uh, like I told the guy earlier, what's his name? Tramp.
The trap spot.
He said, yes, I'm an activist, but I'm a part-time activist. When the girls start getting on my nerves, honey, I have to get away.
Check out.
You gotta
Because
go back
they'll get
home.
on your nerves, honey. Uh, and I ain't got time. I do care about the trans community, but I care about me more. Uh,
Trust me.
so
Gotcha.
I gotta protect my mental health. I ain't gonna let nobody run me crazy.
I get
But
it.
one of your second scene gonna be about the organization you was working with. Was it Ada Atlanta? Not Atlanta,
Uh,
but Alabama. So
yes,
this when you was working with them, when you was putting, going, this stuff. So
yeah, but and that wasn't so much of advocating for trans people. It was just advocating for HIV positive, like just trying to stop the stigma. And oh, it's so ignorant here. I have heard some
It's
crazy
very
stuff.
ignorant. But
People won't even want you to eat off of their plates and their spoons.
what?
Don't
honestly,
sit
I
on
feel
my
like
toilet.
Alabama is like
Alabama got
getting
that broken up. The
they
brown
coming
and
around, but it's still like I just realized like the other day, I'm like, damn, it's been like a whole decade I've been HIV positive. And I remember when I first like tested positive, it was nobody like
To talk to?
really saying that they were positive or like you can get on Jack and or Grinder. Nobody is saying like they're positive.
Mm.
Okay. Now I come across a few different profiles and people like I have it on their profile. And I'm like, oh, okay, times are
Is it
changing.
like on a
Like,
Facebook page or something?
not I ain't not on their Facebook page. I don't know if
Okay.
you there yet.
I saw somebody post it on their Facebook.
In
But they
Alabama?
are putting on their Jack
Uh-huh. A
profile.
guy I know.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
see,
said he was HIV. I'm HIV positive. If you still love me, do something. I don't know.
I came out like over social media, so I was like, but to see it even on Jack or Grind, I'd be like kind of taken back, like, oh, okay, because even to what Manaya was saying, like you can get working with people and like working, especially working in the community, it can burn you out. Like I think I had given so much of my self and my life and my story all them years that I just became burnt out of it. And I honestly got to a point where I was feeling like, okay, this is not my identity. Like, I don't want to walk in a room and be like, oh, this the HIV guy. This the HIV activist.
Not the HIV guy.
Yes, that's true though. Like even when Darion, always leading off, with he's HIV positive. You know what I'm saying? And watching it with other people, you don't have to come off as that be the first thing that you lead out with. Because to me, it comes off as you never had no one to talk to, which pretty sure a lot of people didn't have people to talk to probably when they found out, or how to talk about it, but it seems like you're attention seeking sort of. And that shouldn't be titled on your
I
forehead,
don't think
you know.
I
I
I
don't think
wouldn't
that's
say
it.
attention seeking, because some people, we have to
Yeah, I don't
understand
think it's
that
attention
when
seeking.
that word individual was made, it wasn't made for nothing. We are individuals. So the way
Mm-hmm.
that I think ain't gonna be the way that Greg think. It ain't gonna be the way that Jamie think. So that could be that person's way of healing by saying
Mhm.
every time. So when people turn around and I tell my testimony and I get to talking about
We have
prostitution.
prep and all of these different things out here today. People are on top. Most people, for the majority part, are on top of their health. You don't have to lead off with you
Baby,
HIV
who?
positive.
Who? Where they at?
People are
We
not
got
on
more
top of
people
their
that live
health.
in the world that don't have HIV versus more people that live in the world with it. Like we're like, come
It's,
on, let's not do
Believe
this.
well,
that,
I'm
J
gonna
Dot?
say
No, no,
this.
no, no, no.
I'm
We
gonna say
have
You
this.
more
believe that?
people in the world that know they got HIV
Exactly.
than
Yeah.
people who don't know.
Because
That might
some
be true, but
girls
we got
just
more
want to.
people on Earth that don't have HIV than the people that have it. The hell is
Some
wrong
people
with you?
just want to be the Lulu. They don't want to go get themselves,
That
less,
still don't
less.
mean that there's more people positive in the
They
world than there
just
are
not in the
negative.
number. They can't count them. We don't know who got it. If you ain't went and got
Exactly.
yourself tested, you just part of the
Girl,
number. That
you
don't mean
know,
that you don't have
on
it.
the Earth, on Earth, there are not
J
more
Dot.
But see,
people
we gotta
J
talk
Dot.
positive.
about
J
America
Dot.
for
J
number
Dot.
one. We
J
ain't.
Dot.
We
J
come
Dot.
on now. We gotta stay
Hold on.
relevant.
Hold on.
Talk.
We could
What
be
we
very real in what we're
what
talking about, but y'all are
no
far
no
fetching
no
it.
no no what we're saying I'm gonna say this.
People, I
We can
know
go
I ain't
by
trying to cut
we
you
can
off,
go
Jamie,
by
but I
go
know
ahead,
for a
baby.
fact
Go
that
ahead.
men are not, especially men, especially down low men, are not concerned about their health. Baby,
You got people that go in these same
Men
down low
in
men go make
general.
babies with these
Men in
girls, and some of these
general.
girls are
guess
not.
what?
Men
Them the
And these children,
virus. Baby, let me tell
men
you, I
men
was getting my hair done, and a white girl came up in there and was telling us about how this black man who she just devoted to, she found out people was telling her that he was down low. And guess what? Went to the clinic and found out
and
that was
she came back
positive. So just
positive.
because they making babies, that ain't nothing.
And I'm
Don't
not
tell me
saying they
anybody.
not, but you're not going to say that every major. You're not going to say there's more people on Earth
I'm gonna say
with
this.
it than
First of
without.
all, I
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
say
saying
this.
because I ain't even checking for people's status. I'm saying people who care about their health. That's a different
Yeah.
thing.
You got
These
plenty of people
men,
who go
how,
care
let
about
me
their
ask
health.
you something. How could you possibly care about your health knowing that you got a woman or a wife, children, and you go and stick your penis in somebody's butthole raw, sucking them, doing all this stuff and putting your semen in them or they putting it in you and you care about your health. And you're not going to get yourself checked, just steady,
Mm-hmm.
just having sex with different people. That's not a person who care about
Devante
themselves.
said, "Get back talking about him." He like,
Goodbye.
Anyway.
Well, child, that's why they got Prep and Doxy
Let
and
me,
all of these new
but
things to help with
hold
people
on. I'm gonna
who got
say,
all that going on.
but also, what about the people who were diagnosed with
Mm.
HIV before PrEP? PrEP came around in 2012. HIV has been
No,
along
Prep came around
way.
before 2012, baby.
No, well, it was in HIV trials. Yes, you're right. It was back to 2008. You're absolutely correct. But before that, my thing
It was
is,
CDC
okay,
approved in 2012.
in 12, right? But there were people living on Earth living with HIV. So, like, let's take PrEP and DoxyPep out of the equation because DoxyPep was around, but it was for treatment. It wasn't for prevention, and that was recently approved by the FDA. So, I only thing that we know is people who were reported tested negative and positive. Like Benaya said, we can't account for those who have never been tested, who are out here doing
But we're
whatever
not
the
Who
going to
fuck,
say
don't
the
do
word. We
shit.
have a
right?
globe, y'all. We have a globe.
But we never
I'm
said the
saying
We
world.
know
globally. I'm
and
saying
first off,
globally.
hold on,
I'm
hold on, hold on.
saying
If you
globally.
hold on, and being
Jada.
educated about this, you know that places like London don't have high HIV rates. Places like China don't have high HIV rates. So
Okay.
that's
And why do you
millions
think
and
that
millions
is?
of
And why
people.
do you think
Like,
that is? Why do you think that is?
why do I think it is? Well,
Yeah. Why
first
do you
off, I
think
mean
that is?
the real studies on these places actually are practicing in cures and things like that when they do happen.
Do
Like
you
you
know
had
that?
well, yeah, because you had what's the white man name that's very popular that most people didn't know he was positive. He was cute. He played
DeAndre
on a TV
Johnson.
show. No, I said white man. White
Oh,
man.
white man. I don't know about white
The
man.
Charlie
comedian
Sheen. Charlie
Charlie
Sheen
Oh,
Sheen.
is actually
Sheen. Yeah.
positive, and
Uh
nobody
huh.
talks about it. But he came on Dr. Oz to tell people that he had went to Mexico and he had actually gotten cured. And he did that on one. He did this like just how it
Mhm.
happened. One week he came on the
"I
episode,
forgot
and
he
that's
had
what he told the
HIV."
people. And then he turned around on the following week, came back onto the episode after Big Pharma got on his ass in America, and had to go back and tell the people, "Oh, don't follow what it is that I did, and make sure you're out here taking your medications," because many people started trying to go to other places to go get treated. When you read the internet, it's told that places. Well, first off, we know that America and Big Pharma is always trying to shove pills and medicines down your throat versus practicing natural cures when you could cure your own self within your own body, and things that's actually like when we had Dr. Sabby, like they got rid of all of the fucking medicine doctors that was on earth. So let's
J
be
Dot,
educated on
J Dot,
understanding that we are
J Dot,
gods first,
J
and
Dot,
you, if you know how to talk to your body, then you could be able to navigate through some of the things
J
it is
Dot.
that you go through. It's no J Dot. It's
Okay,
called you need to
okay,
believe you're God and know who
okay.
you are.
I'm not because
Believe. Oh,
I
jeez,
feel
I
like we
gotta
don't
go,
talk
Okay,
in
y'all.
circles, but we
it's
can
seven
have a
point
more in depth
nine at the end of
conversation because
at the end of
Oh,
20 at
I
the
feel
end
like
of
we talking in circles.
2022.
And I'm
At,
not gonna get nowhere with this because I feel like you have a preconceived um, thought of what you think and not what you actually know.
It's what I
I feel
know.
like
It's what I know because I'm
I feel
actually a
like
person that's
I.
I'm in tune. Hold on, hold
Mhm.
on. I'm in tune with the spirit to know who I am and what I
I'm not
have
talking
and what
about
I have
you
going
and you
on.
as a spirit
So it's
person.
many
I'm talking
people that
about
they tap into the
educated and
spirit of knowing their body and knowing that they are
oh
God and that
God,
they can heal when they
what
talk
I'm
to themselves.
saying,
You don't
what
probably
I'm
even if you
saying,
have a
what I'm
toothache, you
saying.
probably think just to go get some Neosporin or something. But if you actually knew
No, I
yourself, you know
think
that
I'm
you
gonna
can
go to the
actually
dentist to get
you
it
but
checked
you can
out.
you can actually
Well,
talk to
I'm gonna say
yourself
this.
and cure.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
this. So everybody, like I said, got their own way of thinking. Everybody just need to get tested, know your status, and if you positive, pop your Tic Tac, baby, until you can get cured.
Come on,
Um,
Tic Tac.
you know, that's all I know to tell you. Because if you don't, you're gonna wish that you did.
Come on, Tic
Um,
Tac.
hey, that's all.
Now
Just
I'm
know
gonna
your
text you
status.
like
later.
And
Manai said, either way, you just need to know your status.
I'm gonna
Okay,
have to
girl.
incorporate that when I
My girl.
start doing
Okay, girl.
education again.
My number's still the same. It hasn't
okay,
changed.
Pop your Tic Tac.
Um,
I'm gonna have to say
I
that
did look
as
up
part of
some
my
statistics
my speech.
though. So
yes,
it
Jamie,
is
incorporate that in it.
Yeah, thank you, Manai.
in 2022. At the end of 2022, it was 7.9 billion people in the world. At the end of
Mhm.
2022, globally, it was 39 39.0 million people living with HIV.
Mhm.
So 77.9 billion people in the world, 39 million people are living with HIV.
Well, that's still not half.
Reportedly.
And
Yeah, that's a high
that's
number, but
reported.
it's not the majority.
That's reported.
Right,
Yeah,
this
but that's
this
still not even. It's
reported.
not even 1 billion there, so that's not even like 10, not even quite 10% of it. If it's just 39.
Mm, So
Yes.
while I do believe numbers tell a story, right? That's just that. But all I'm saying is we can't account for those who have not been
Those are the
tested
people
and
that
Yeah,
are
don't
accounted
understand.
for
Right.
that are went
Hmm.
into a clinic, a certified clinic or a doctor, and actually tested positive, HIV positive. 39 million people at the end of 2022,
And we
which is
won't get another statistic
still a
until
huge
25 or 26.
number.
But by 2026, they'll already have a wrap on that shit. There'll still be people
We
that's
said
positive,
that 10 years ago.
and you have more people.
Right.
First off, prep is still not fully marketed to the black community. It's still mainly marketed only to the white community
I'm not
and
going
to
to talk
people that
about
are
it.
gay that knows about it. First, it's nothing that you shouldn't be talking about because I actually read, study, been
I
in
get
places
you.
where you
I
have these
get you.
books.
I get you, Data.
So
We
so
on the same side.
we
I'm
know
not
that
going to talk about this because I do
it's
this
not
for a
big.
living.
Most of the things that are good for you to be able to help you are not promoted inside of the black community. We should know
Data.
that there are more white
I know
people
what
with
you're talking
HIV,
about. I do this
AIDS
for a
than
living,
black
Data.
people. Do you know that much? Do you know that part?
I do this for a living, Jada. I'm telling you, I'm on your side, honey. But we're not gonna talk about this because I feel like we're gonna keep butting heads, and you're not gonna listen to what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna want to listen to what you're saying because we just not gonna get nowhere. I'm saying I do this for a living, so can we please move on to the next topic?
Atlanta is the third city with the highest cases of new HIV cases. Yeah, I just seen it like 2 or 3 days ago, a day ago.
That's a
Yeah, I
fact.
mean, according to some news things, they'll say that it's even lower than that. They put Detroit, New York, California, San Diego, a few places before Atlanta.
for the Atlanta. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just seen that 2 days ago. A new study, a new thing came out.
Yes, for the statistics. Love a good number.
But either way, you just should know your status, right? Just know your
Yes,
status.
Lord.
Agreed.
Yes,
Y'all
that's
go.
what it's all the Bible boils down to. Know your status, whether you're HIV positive or negative. Know your status. If you're positive, go get on treatment to remain undetectable. And if you're
I remember
negative,
having to feel like
like go look
13
into
years of
things like
HIV.
PrEP
Yes, come on.
to
Yes.
remain
And you have
negative.
to tell our people that my brother didn't even know what the hell a prep was. Because he's straight and he never heard of it. And then when I put him onto it, and then he went and talked to his doctor about it, then he understood to get on it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, you keep fucking all these bitches raw and keep coming back here and be scared of if a bitch had did something to you or gave you something. Like, bro, you need to get on prep. He was like, what the fuck is that? So you have to put it out to people because it's not promoted to us specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. If you negative, stay negative. If you positive, go get some treatment so you can stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it boils down to. Oh my God, my tripod. Did I just break this? Oh my God. Girl, I got this tripod and this damn ring light set up in my room. It looked like a OnlyFans video gonna be made.
Mm-hmm. Not only fan.
I've been working in the field of HIV for 30 years. Where you from, Rakisha?
Oh yeah, for 13 years she been yes, yeah.
Where are you from, or
That's about
where do you live?
almost the same time as me, honey. Um, Denver, by the way, Detroit. Oh, okay. I was actually in Detroit last year doing some work in public health.
Okay, come on, Denver. You close to my people that's in Memphis. About who?
Oh, Denver close to Memphis?
hmm Well, it's I think Denver is maybe like 2 or 3 hours away from Memphis, but Memphis is like right on the state line of Colorado, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? Did I send you that to you? I think I sent it to you, Greg.
What
The
was that?
um the event that's happening in New Orleans.
Yeah, yeah, I did see get that. I didn't look at it all the way, but
That's one of our homeboys. He used to do
Why Devante got banned?
Black in the
talking
South,
crazy.
the Black in the South Summit.
Yeah,
oh
I see that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all know Devante got banned?
that would
Yeah,
be a
I've been
cute
on it.
little
yeah, he'd be all right.
that'll be a cute
Um,
event for the group to attend next season.
mhm. My fraternity is
Oh, it's
already.
in September.
My fraternity is trying to be involved with that because that's the part of USCA.
Black in
Well,
the South Side.
USCHA
US
now.
that actually would be a great event, a great like time to take a cash trip to go to that
Hmm.
conference.
And then also, Global Pride is here this year as well,
I seen that Atlanta got
and we're trying
kicked,
to.
Atlanta got
Hmm.
tapped.
and we're
for
trying
the
to
first
like,
ever global pride. This
and we're
big.
trying to tap into that as well. So hopefully, we got some good things coming this year. Hopefully, we can get on film for the
Oh yeah, I
season.
did see that. I seen that. This the
But
first
yeah,
summer for that.
The very first one they had because they
in the
do
U.S.
I think they do like the what is it, which pride, I think the word, not world, the USA pride and in
Your pride.
California,
Mm-hmm.
but this is like the global pride, like bitch they finna
Yeah.
bitch the
It's
niggas from Africa finna be flying into Atlanta, bitch, what you talking about?
Nice giving portion.
Niggas
oh
from
Lord, that's gonna be a
Jamaica, like
beast.
the niggas
Oh
from
Lord.
Paris, we what's
While that
good?
is good, that's probably gonna be a busy weekend for me. Oh my
What is
god.
goody? The boys gonna be from
That
everywhere,
weekend,
baby.
and then the week after is gonna be busy for a lot of my clinics. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna speak that, but I know the reality of how Pride works in Atlanta because
Not
we
what
have.
Keisha talking about. Let's get back to Devante. Girl,
Chuck,
Mm.
I think we stuck a fork
how y'all know
in my
Devante got
shade.
banned? I don't see that on my side.
I think we done with that. I mean, because Greg, do you have any other questions for us about Devontae?
Do I have any questions about who?
For us about Devontae in this
Oh no, I was
episode.
on talking about that boy.
Oh yeah, it's getting well done.
Yeah, we was put a fork in. It's like it's done.
Yeah,
Because
it's
why were we
done.
giving him an hour and 15 minutes of him? I told y'all that
Yeah,
2 days
no, yeah,
ago
we in that
that y'all
live
wasn't
on
gonna
that.
get nothing out of him. I don't know why y'all agreed to do an after show live with him, knowing y'all that boy was not gonna get up here and tell the truth.
He good where he at.
I said that.
It was a good interview though, but I think it's we done with that.
You
I
think
don't
that was a good
remember.
interview?
It was the I don't remember. I was drunk.
You think that was a good interview with Devontae, Greg? Because you seem
I
like
don't
he was
think
frustrated
it was a
95% of the
it
time.
wasn't too much to expect from him. It wasn't bad. I don't know. It was
No, it was a good live. I don't know if it was a good interview. It
oh
was
yeah, good live.
it
Yeah,
was an entertaining live, okay, at best.
yeah. It was just
And what was up with
And
his
most of the entertainment came from the producer, okay.
Greg? I do have a question for you though.
hmm
Why did you end the episode with you reading him? Because you read him and then like cut it off.
Red who
Devontae fulfilled and then you like cut it off.
on what episode? You talking about the live?
No, I'm talking about the episode.
Oh, that was it.
That's how you gonna end the episode with you reading him and then give
No.
him time to
Oh, you talking
respond.
about the scene? No, it was that was
The
it. I just
yes, the scene, the
oh
episode.
yeah, yeah. I see you saying, but no, it wasn't nothing to talk about because he was just like it was just circles and
Yeah,
just
because he wouldn't talk about it.
it wasn't. It was just like, girl, what we talking about? We just let's So yeah,
When I tell you, Greg, you
I
had
think
me
we closed
screaming.
that chapter. Like I think he just hot and cold. I'm just not finna even put myself through that no more.
Greg, you had me over here screaming.
And then I was like, now it's gonna look like I'm talking about it, because at least I did explain like the gist of the situation. But I'm like, girl, she ain't said nothing.
But he had to get it from somebody because if it wasn't you, I mean, basically we
But
had
the
you
messages
and
came, the meat and potato came
Darion.
from him. He sent the message.
Right. Exactly.
Devontae sent those text messages.
So,
Mm.
And Tyward did call me and well, he did send me the screenshot.
Screenshot, yeah,
Well,
because you
first
didn't.
he called me and he was like, what's going on with you and Devante? I said, girl, ain't nothing going on with us. So he was like, well, what's these messages? He just posted some messages with your name on them. And I was like,
why he got banned? What he just said, I was checking people in, I missed it.
No, he's just talking crazy.
Oh, okay.
This I'm
Nah,
like, girl, well, send them to me. I said, send them to my phone so I can see what you're talking about. And well, before he even sent them, when he started to read it, I was like, "Oh, girl, why would he send in messages to Devante?" Like, I felt like I was being set up. I'm like, why would he send our messages
Messages to the
to
to the
him?
so
And then he was like, basically, he was trying to show Devante that he had contacted me about the situation.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, girl, you ain't have to send her the messages. Like,
Right.
you
He
could
sent
have
like
just
three of them.
told her. I'm like, you do know, like, you just loaded his gun with ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
enough of Devante Child. We ain't talked about her in 11 episodes, and
Right. We give her 11, and that's it, girl. Like, yeah,
we gave her 2 hours, baby, out of a
yeah.
whole season. Got
We
it.
wrapped her up with a bow. Mama is done. Like, yeah, 'cause she ain't gonna want to talk about it. She just be doing this
yeah,
stuff
real
with
talking about.
riddles, and I ain't got even like you ain't finna just
Okay.
She don't
a
even
whole
talk in riddles.
a
She
whole
just
hour
talk.
talking about
It ain't
nothing.
even. It was literally an hour talking about nothing because I
A
was
lot.
like, "What's going on?
Jesus. Woo.
You said
Why
what,
are we
Manaya?
still talking? What is going on?"
What'd you say, Manaya?
Hold on.
Um,
But
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, Alabama Sunday.
just Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, but got Alabama 60. I seen Trent of them show. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Toxicity.
No, it's a trailer.
Well, I think the episode came out, but I seen the trailer. It's called Toxicity Alabama or something like that. I think they changed the
Hmm.
name of it. Um, yeah, I seen a trailer with your sister in a picture, one of the pictures or something.
Yeah,
I didn't see her in the trailer, but I think I seen a picture they promote with her in it though. Yeah, she on a poster and stuff.
yeah, we seen this all I seen. Hell, the twins don't even know what the fuck going on with it. I'm like, girl, y'all done went over there and filmed with these folks, and baby, I got exclusivity to y'all. Don't be filming with nobody but me, okay?
Yeah, they
Y'all are y'all are in a legally binding contract with Made in Birmingham, okay?
also you didn't know they were filming?
Yeah, well, they told me they was filming something. Somebody had reached out to them about filming some.
Gotcha.
And then when I learned there was like a supposed to be like a reality show, I was like, oh hell no.
Right.
But then I was like, well, girl, well, y'all could go film because I mean promote, y'all promote double beauty at the end of the day. But then when it came down to like what the show is, like they only went and filmed twice. They came to our store and then I think they met the girl who's supposed to be like the nucleus of the group. They met
I
her
think
at
her
a
name.
car and bike show.
Yeah, yeah. But watching the trailer, it's a good trailer. I like it, but it just seemed like only two scenes in the whole trailer. Like,
I gotta go and look for it.
yeah, and it was like, it's a mix of people. I think they got a mix of people like, well, like Yo Biden, but like it's straight people and gay people, and you seen a lot of like, yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's I like I said, it's called Toxicity or something of that sort. Yeah.
We'll we'll
Manai,
see. I guess I'll see when they put
ain't the
that.
show called Toxicity?
Uh-huh. It's
Mm.
stupid. They
It is. That's a dumb name anyway.
Not as stupid. Not the
they
show
so
first one.
stupid, and the woman who was doing that talk, that's the producer.
Yeah, that's the one that was fine, right? I seen it. What her name? Sheena?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. This the girl. This the girl that came to the store.
Yeah, toxicity. Like that's like a love movie or some
That's
shit.
why I thought it looked like a movie. They was like they looked like
A Tubi movie.
a Tubi movie.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it give you
Uh-huh.
Tubi vibe. Yeah, it give you
Here.
Tubi vibe.
And I'm
Sheen.
like, cause that's why I'm like, so what is the project y'all was filming? Especially after I seen the promo picture, I was like, what is this? Is about a
Yeah,
relationship?
it's toxic. A secret society. That's the name of it. Something like this. Toxic secret society.
I don't get it.
Uh, right.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Girl, I thought they was talking about a relationship, and then I'm like, girl,
That's what
I'm
I
like,
thought
bitch,
too.
ain't you finna get married? What is this toxic? What is this? I don't get it. She
Yeah.
like, it's the name of the show.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cause one
toxic.
twin, they filmed three. Well, they filmed two times, and then they had that photo shoot, but only one twin was able to go. That's why you only see one twin
Yeah, you
in the
do. Yeah,
promo
yeah,
picture.
yeah. So they don't even make sure that you're gonna be on the cast for they use your picture.
No, and that's what Mara's like. They told us a week before they want to do the photo shoot, and the other twin was like, "Bitch, I run a whole business."
But I'm saying how they even film yet is what I'm saying. Like, or
The
was it?
only I only know them going to two filmings the whole time. They went
And
to
what
a
is?
car and bike show, and then the cameras came to the shop. That's it.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to like. Is it like about their life? It seems like a club show, like Baddies or something. I'm getting.
That's what I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah. Um. It was. But.
It was what?
Uh.
Yeah, but when I talked to Trina though, she had a like. She was saying like, yeah, she was a lot. It was a lot. And the one with the red on, is that a trans woman or?
See, now I gotta go and find this trailer you talking
I'm gonna
about.
No,
send it to you.
ain't
Well,
no
you
train.
seen on face? You seen on
Okay,
Facebook?
so is that's a with the one with the look with the red dress on titties.
Uh.
Okay, it would have been a good dating show too. Concept.
Let me begin on. I can't. Okay, word.
What happened?
Girl, I would just never, ever give a girl an opportunity. My days of putting bitches on is over with.
Who is new? You know Nuke from Tuscaloosa, mine.
Who?
Newly, the big boy with the yellow on here.
Newly.
I think I could be saying his
Oh,
name
no,
wrong.
I don't know. I don't know none of them.
Oh yeah, no, no, no.
Besides, Trina.
What is it called? Toxic.
It's called Toxic Secret Society.
Have y'all ever seen Secret Society?
A lot of people be talking about that. I don't like. I don't think I would like that.
Oh, it's
No,
amazing. You would love it.
no, it's good. It's
What
actually
It, you
what is
would
it
good.
love
about?
it.
What is it
So
about?
it's about these trans girl, these two trans females, that basically just want to live the life outside of they take their sex life, they're selling them sex to a higher level of dealing with ballers, people that really got bread. And then one of the girls, what is her name? The girl with one of the girls ended up getting killed. Her name is Tina. She ended up getting killed at the end of the first
I can
one,
only get
you
one of
know.
them. Call it if you can
It's like
stop
a
by.
club. It's like a
And
club.
then the other girl in the second one ends up becoming a celebrity, and her mom's is Vivica Fox. You know what I'm saying? And Vivica Fox doesn't like that her child was gay and then transitioned into a female. You know,
Because
like it,
I seen they got
That
like
movie was okay, but I ain't like cause they ain't had them with no real trans women.
well, they did. They the reason why they didn't have real trans in the beginning, and why they implemented people like Lene, you know, which is the dark skinned girl that come in and said, you know, who are real big within our community down here in Atlanta, was because they said that the men that was on set didn't feel comfortable um dealing with trans. You know what I'm saying? Because they had real regular men. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
So that was
so
the whole issue
they didn't
behind
have
it.
real trans women on there.
Yeah, the
No,
two girls are
the-
playing trans, but they're
Oh
not
yeah,
real
God,
trans.
boy,
that's
that
what
is
Well,
made
crazy.
don't make a
it go
movie then.
viral.
Don't make
Can't
a movie
find the
about
people, the
trans. That's
real fuck.
weird. That's weird as shit
It
to
did
me.
still
Yeah,
they
don't.
still did a
I
great
didn't
job
like
at
it. I
depicting the
ain't
show.
like it. I like the concept of it, but I ain't like the fact that because you can't. No,
Yeah, that's what
Shit
made
dope. They
the
got a part
that's
three. They
what
on part
made
three now, and that
yeah
shit is fire as hell.
this what made the movie go viral in the beginning because
name.
they had cisgender women playing trans women.
Did they change it now?
No,
Did they change them out?
well,
No, they
no,
keep the same
well, no,
character.
they have
Saucy, they
trans
implement more gay
actors.
people as each movie they make. Like the
Yeah,
last movie
they
had,
have implemented more trans and gay people in the
yes,
movie,
they had to break the people in first.
And it's
They
so
but
did a good job at it.
the two main characters are still like the cis women playing.
I'm just so strong right there.
Toxicity premieres tonight.
Oh,
Since
this shit so
then, where
strong.
it premiering, baby?
On Friday I bought some and literally
When
sat
it's supposed
in
to
my room
premiere
on
it?
this damn live. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? At the show.
I don't know the
Boy, we
platform
sat
to
on that shit for
premiere.
like 5 hours, and then I got off of that
Oh,
shit.
hold
Ain't
on.
smoked
This
my
the
blunt that was sitting
trailer.
right next to me. Ain't hit no cocaine, no nothing. Just the bean had me zoned crazy. Like
You know we hear your conversation, did I?
I thought I muted it, or did you unmute it?
I mean, nothing. What you got going on over there, brother?
Huh. Oh, I was talking in the background.
Well, we all your business.
Well, we've already
See?
discussed drugs for tonight. So
Lord, child. Manaya, you gonna need to send some prayer oil over there, Manaya.
we already prayed. We prayed while we was doing drugs.
No, we gonna pray no
Oh,
drugs.
my bad.
Get it old drugs.
The best time to read the Bible
I
while you
just
smoking a good
seen
blunt.
30. I just seen 34 seconds of it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I feel like I like the quality of it, but I don't think they have the concept down pack of what is it.
What
Because I
is
don't
the
know if it's
concept? And then like,
is it a
girl,
reality show? Is it like a dating? It's like it's only club scenes. If you
they
watch it,
talking
you don't
about
see.
something. It's gone. We getting into what toxic relationships with no relation. I don't get it. No, call me. She still got me on. She still got me on the Wayne friends list.
What that is?
You know,
Yeah, it's definitely not the cast with this one.
yeah, but
Yeah, I think they have their own
and that
platform with
must
that
be a.
stream.
But that's the same. Culture TV is that's Carlos Shaver's app. That's his platform. The same. That's the same platform that Miss Nelda and Charles shows coming out on.
Charles and who?
I mean Miss Nelda and Charles Culture TV. That's Carlos Shavers from Birmingham. That's his streaming app, a streaming website. I guess it's a website app. I don't know. Let me go look it up.
Charles and Netta is going far, ain't it?
Yeah, they
I'm telling
managers
y'all, they're gonna be
do
utilized in the in the primaries. They're gonna be utilized for the next election.
Culture TV.
They do have a good they got a good team behind them.
That team works fire. Greg mentioned them to me in January. I remember mentioning to him that I feel like it's more to the story or more to their movement. It was happening too fast. They got in my timeline like the next day on Instagram, and then the next week they was on my timeline on 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 what it was on Twitter, and I don't even follow them. And then next thing you knew, shit, they was at the club down here in Atlanta. The other promoters was taking on to them, and then shit, before you knew it, they was taking a picture at the White House. I was like, oh my god, this happening just like I saw it.
Not at the White House.
They was at the White House. They don't want to meet Biden at all. So whoever is pushing their agenda is pushing it. They got her face cleaned up. They got them things removed off of it. She's about to be on Love and Hip Hop. They about to be on Love and Hip Hop. They just was in Vegas with Mona Scott.
Yeah, I seen all that.
Yeah,
See,
so somebody pushing them very
see
hard.
Carlos, their manager, he's from Birmingham. Carlos has been friends with like Carly Red for years. When Carly Red first got on Love and Hip Hop, and she used to when she was still making her club appearances. That's how him and Carly Red got cool. And then him and Big Six just started working together because of like all the
Sexy.
attention they got with all the attention that Miss Nelda and Charles been getting. But all those people like are under the same. They work with the same publicists.
And they doing that man doing whoever that person is doing a great job. They took Big Sexy very far. I'm very proud of him. You know what I'm saying? He was already pushing himself. Like he goes 1,000. He inspires. You know, um, you know, they've been doing it. They've been doing their thing. You can't not. I don't, agree with them being on Love and Hip Hop because what the hell? I didn't know that shit was
That's
that
why I'm
trash
like,
now.
what the fuck? What is they finna do on Living Hip? Like at this
Yes,
point,
they should have
shit,
just gave them their own show.
give give me and my sisters a spot on Living Hip Hop. Okay, at this point, like girl, y'all just passing out spots like that now.
Yeah, like take real people that's really in music that's doing something. Like yeah, I couldn't agree, on that part. But I'm always your love. But I couldn't congratulate on that part because it was like, what the fuck? Like this just went down the drain. Whatever political,
Well,
but it's about making them seen. What they're
well,
doing is whoever's
they do
pushing
got
them.
that they do
Outside of that
got
dude that you
that
talking about, somebody else is pushing them.
they
They're
do
being
got that one
utilized for an
song.
agenda.
I don't see it at all.
They do got that one song.
Charles, your dinner is
Charles,
ready.
your lunch is ready.
I'm telling you, it's an agenda.
Charles, your lunch is ready.
We have an election year going on. They have to go
But
to the next
they
minority.
going they gonna connect with all the influencers in that regard.
Yes.
That's why
You
they
see
got
Joe
people
Biden
like
ain't playing no games. He gonna come to these black
Glorilla.
people and pander to the death.
My thing is, I hope people get out and vote. Like, cause if y'all let
Not
Donald,
run again. Because Donald Trump
Donald
need to get in office.
ex-con Trump get in office one more time,
If he do get in office, it's not gonna ruin the economy. The fuck? We have a whole sitting president that has laws in place against black people. Laws in place. Donald Trump talks out of his mouth, but there's not laws in place. It's like y'all act like as if laws in place isn't bigger than talking foolishness out the mouth.
people around the world was laughing at the United States when Donald
People was
Trump
around the
was
world was respecting the United States of
when
America because Donald Trump got
when
respect
Donald
from all
Trump
of these different other political agencies from around the world. He was getting respect. He built
no he was
alliances and
them
made
folks was
America number
laughing
one
at
again.
America.
Boy, you
People
can't
was
go with the
laughing
you
at
can't go
the
with the small
USA.
mindedness of the small mindedness. You have to open up your own brain and read and see how
I,
we had got to where we
The
are.
only other reservation I have is for David.
Folks was laughing at the USA
Only people was laughing
with
at the USA was the people that wanted to laugh because they
with
ain't
the
had nothing else better to do at the
goddamn
time.
reality star. Y'all done made a reality star president.
Shit, not only just text me. I ain't even gonna go through this today, just because I'm a lot more educated to know foolishness.
I'm educated on politics.
You're not educated on knowing when the Black Party has switched over to the Democratic Party. You're not
I
educated to know how it happened. You're not educated to know who was the president that it happened under. Who was it?
I
What year?
love politics.
What happened in 1968? We were Republicans before this.
It's not
Who
even
created the
about being.
Democratic Party to be what it
It's
is?
not even about being Republican or Democrat
It's
because
not. But you're wanting to
a
vote and
lot
you're
of
talking about adamantly
a
getting people
lot
to
of
vote
a
for that.
lot of my views and how I align my life, I align a lot with the Republican Party. I believe like bitches need to get out and work. Like y'all don't need to be on food stamps and public assistance. Is not like it's not a permanent thing. I believe it. Like you don't supposed to be on Section 8 for 30 years. Okay, that's not how this supposed to go. But at the same time, Donald Trump is not the right candidate for president in no regard. I
Neither
don't
of the
care
people that we have inside
how
of that's
many
running for president is the right
stimulus
president or the
checks
right
he
candidates right now. We need fresh people that come from the regular world.
Donald Trump not that person.
And motherfucking Joe Biden is not that person. He's been pandering to the black people to do this since
Joe
1987,
Biden might not be that person, but
and he's
Donald
not a better
Trump
person
is
than Trump.
definitely not that person. Like he should not be president.
That's your opinion because you don't like his mouth, but you know what I'm
It's not
saying.
just his mouth. It's like Donald Trump should not be president. He does not. He didn't qualify to be president the first time. He
Yes, he did.
definitely.
That man been asked to be a president since 1987.
Yes,
They've
he's
been trying
been
to get him to be
asked
a
about
president,
it because
so
he
he's
was
most
a
definitely
socialite.
qualified.
That doesn't make you qualified to be a president because
If,
like
if
you're
they've been asking him since
popular
1980,
because he was a popular socialite in New York, not because he did anything
it
great
wasn't
or
in
beneficial.
1987. It wasn't about him being popular. If you go pull up the Larry King live interview after we finish talking and go watch it from 1987, I bet you will have a different opinion when you come back and talk to me
I know
because
what
you'll see that
interview you're talking about.
if you did, then you would actually not be saying the things it is that you say because you would
Donald
see that man.
Trump
That
is
man talks just like me and you, and that man is just was just like me and you. Oh, take away the part of okay, maybe he's a little racist. Sometimes we're racist as black people. If I owned a
black
billion and I
people
was
can't be
born into hold on,
racist.
if I was black, yes, we still can be racist a little bit.
Black
You know
people
what I'm
cannot be
saying?
racist.
I know what you're going with that, but at the end of the day, we do have I've lost on out on some white friendships because of the things that are inside of my heart and my head. You know what I'm saying? And had to tell them
It's
why I
prejudice. So you
didn't
prejudice,
befriend them
not
as much
racist.
as they befriended me because of the things that was inside of my head and how I thought of things. And these people were only trying to genuinely help me. So sometimes us being taught the things we are taught has can condition us and can hold us back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having better relations, because not everybody is out to get us or is a racist. And sometimes, I mean, the conversation in this can go even deeper because it wasn't all white people that was on the side of being racist because we went by tribal names during that time period, something that they don't teach people. You know, it wasn't black and white. It was like a specific type of certain people that had an issue with specific types of other people. You know what I'm saying? But we're not taught about that. And at some point they came together and they just decided to group everybody black and white. So therefore it can make it easier to make us have tension between each other. So it's deeper than just what we're seeing today as it's just been mumble jumbled up. You have to go through the time periods of the years and break down how we got here. And Donald Trump is a key player. He's not for the government. He's not for the shadow banning of the government. He's not for those people. Like he's for the regular everyday people. You know what I'm saying? The people that's knowledgeable through knowing. Fuck the government. These motherfuckers out here is printing money, bitch. Get some of this shit. You should be a business yourself. When Donald Trump had came down here, he actually had a business plan written up by taking the opinions of the people from our community. Biden had told you people, you're not black if you don't vote for me, and I won't talk about a plan until after you vote for me. The fuck? Like, come on. That was a slap in the face itself. And we still got laws in place since 1993.
Go. Taiwan texted me. Taiwan texted me. I had texted him when we was on the first live, and I was like, "Girl, she talking shit." So I guess he done went back and seen it, and he said drugs is crazy. Drugs is ludicrous.
Greg, what you over there doing? Greg here? Greg at?
Greg is on a conference call.
He watching the old live.
Yeah, he was looking at the first live, I guess. And he just texted me. It was like drugs is crazy.
Oh my.
Girl, right. That's what I said. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, back to YouTube. YouTube.
Have y'all listened to the new Beyonce album yet?
No, I haven't
Yeah,
listened
it's the
to it.
country album.
Yeah, I ain't
I,
gonna lie, I ain't listened to it either. I only listened to the one song with Miley so far.
I listen to it. I like the album. I like country music anyway.
Oh yeah, no, I want to give it my full attention because it's 27 tracks. So I want to hear it in full. You know, when I take the time to listen to it.
I'm right here with the front desk.
Yeah, those the vertical lives are getting way more reactions. Like the vertical lives getting way more instant reactions than when we do lives like this.
You say the vertical live what?
They getting like a more reactions to them. Cause like the live he did earlier with Bryson is already like at 900
Oh
views.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That most definitely. Though the ones that's on the YouTube page are actually most definitely numbering very fast. Even the one we did last night, that shit was at. It went from being at 200 while we were on the live to 780 something less than a few hours right after we got
Yeah,
off.
and then the one we just did, the one with Devante, an hour ago, it's already at 652 views.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Because
went
see,
on.
like with that live, like
It's
they be
directly YouTube.
saying people be like just strolling
Mhm.
to see who live on YouTube. Like you be in a queue and you can just stroll like TikTok and see everybody who live. If you on live and you strolling, you can just people can just drop into your live.
Yes, yes, yes. We had people from Iran and shit last
Yeah,
night. People who even spoke English.
whether they subscribe, whether they like subscribers or not.
Yes, yes.
Oh, and the subscribers and went up. Sure. Subscribers went up. We was at 4.1, like 4.19 or something last night. We at 4.2K.
Oh, that's good.
Per. Per.
Per.
Mm, mm, mm.
Hmm. So Sunday, Manaya, we
Yes,
got a
yeah.
lot. I got a lot with Corinthian on Saturday, and then of course you're gonna do the after show after the episode.
Okay. Hopefully I can get
Hmm.
my thing to acting right because I had to hold my camera, hold my phone in my hand, and it's very tired.
Oh, how you order a phone holder, a tripod?
I got one and then but the enemy it broke right before the thing. Uh, but I'm gonna get a new one.
See.
Okay.
So it's the what's the other girl name? So she gonna be at the reunion or what?
Nicole, well, yeah, she got, she's still in New York right now, so we're trying to work some stuff out for her.
Cool. Girl, Benalia, what did you see, dude? What did you say when you seen that trailer? I know you was like, girl, what the fuck?
Yes, you got bitches going off all the way in Houston. I said, okay, Manaya.
Cause then I was like, Mama said what? And then the editors didn't make it no better with the sound effects.
Yes. Yeah, they did their thing with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
No
And for her to go from having a whole crying scene to that, it was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. I'm like,
Me
what was she
too.
crying about?
Yes, I didn't figure it out yet. I was like, why was she crying? And then she all of a sudden just like, what just happened?
Yeah, I can't wait. I think this is gonna be good.
Learn about some Alabama, some Atabantama.
Now the people in the show, the cast, they really is in the Alabama, like they in real Alabama. Birmingham is a little more like centralized.
What you mean?
Like I don't know nothing about trailers and corn and cattle. We don't know
Oh,
nothing
they're
about.
more city like you mean?
No, well, Birmingham is more city like.
Okay.
The cast on Bama is more of the opposite.
You say more of the opposite?
Hmm.
Okay. So they're more cotton picking niggas?
More like Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama. But that's a good thing because that drawing a different, a different base of people that will actually talk, because they have all of their traditions that are going to be stirred up. That's like Savannah a little bit. Savannah is kind of in that aspect, how you
Yeah,
kind of
well,
described it.
shit, and if it's anywhere outside of Atlanta, honestly, you
Yeah.
get too far outside
What happened to Malik?
I don't know. It just dropped.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Sweet home Alabama.
I got to get a theme song for Alabama next season.
Yes. You got to get a country person to sing it.
You don't got to be a country.
I'm just playing off of the song that we was just singing. Sweet. Mm-mm-mm. So, did you get into the I guess you still haven't got into the studio with the R&Bers.
No, because he wasn't available Saturday, so we got to reschedule.
Okay. Did Jamal and Tiani work it out?
I haven't talked to him about that at all.
Uh.
Hmm.
See, Auntie. I did speak to her today though, just kind of send her some love. That's why I posted that picture too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Siani? Oh, okay, the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Um,
so Sunday gonna be a good episode. I'm actually finna finish working on it when I get off of here.
okay.
We're most definitely anticipating.
Yep. So
And
on Saturday we got one more live with Corinthian a reaction. Then on Sunday at 8 o'clock we have a new episode.
Okay, okay.
So any final thoughts, Jada Manaya?
No, stay tuned and please tune in Sunday. um,
Sunday next week. Yeah, Sunday, and then we got a new episode 12 of Real Life Philanthropy, and then we got one more after that.
yes, yes, yes.
We most definitely ready for it. You know, it's about to be a great. We're gonna do our thing while we're here this weekend. You know, tonight's episode was good. Hell, tonight it's been so much damn stuff going on back to back to back to back. The live's been going crazy. The live's been the show lately.
Hmm.
She said she sent some confirmation.
Okay.
All right, guys. See, I'm like she's still up. But, all right,
You say who?
final thoughts, Jada Manaya, before we get out of here.
Just make sure y'all go stream Forbidden Fruit tomorrow. It'll be available everywhere. I've been getting a
So
great
it's not out
response
yet.
on it. Huh?
It's not out yet.
So I was expecting it for it to come out tomorrow, and then it popped up on some streaming platforms immediately when I submitted it. So I know
You put it
YouTube
in
has
for the
it.
same date.
It was for the
Huh?
same date, ma'am.
I put it in for Friday, and then it was pushing it through as it was putting it into the stores to make sure it's there by Friday. Some stores already get it, and then you could be able to stream it. So I learned that while I was typing my name into to
Maybe
put a
it
song
take a couple of minutes,
into
but
the clips of my
it's
post, and then I said, "Oh shit, my song already out in the same day." So I'm gonna be pushing that. It features my cousin DeAndre, which is on the cover with me. He was an albino, and in school, it was basically like he was the albino and I was the punk. That's how people kind of
Nice
treated
address.
us. And he was like very, very, he stood for me. He didn't allow people to pick on me. He'd beat your ass. He always treated me as if I was a strong person. You know what I'm saying? Never, and maybe because he was in albino, so he understood how it is to be different. And then I was also like the cool cousin that always knew how to be outspoken. So he's my favorite. He's one of my favorite people in the world. So that's why he's on the cover, and then I also mentioned him inside of the song. In breaking everything down. So yes, I look forward to seeing him when I go home this weekend, and then we gonna shoot a video to it. I'm gonna do a lot of the other project in Savannah because that's where I came from, and that's a lot of songs are speaking out from. So a lot of things in motion. But Forbidden Fruit, one of my favorite songs I've ever written, is out everywhere tomorrow.
Yep. Okay, Manaya, click me in. Let's see what Taiwan's talking about.
But he on the live?
Well, he said click him in. Let me see what's on.
Malik phone must have died.
He must have did. I was gonna get out of this. I gotta finish this editing. So I'm like, Taiwan, click is down below.
What you want to do? Written out.
Is there any other place to look?
how many nights did you book it for?
Just one.
You heard me great.
You said what?
I said, what made you get into the feel of what you're doing in doing it? Do you ever have the dream to want to like make scripted films or movies or shows or anything other?
I know. I don't.
You
I
know.
don't. I never want to see. I'm not going to see.
It's
Mhm.
not showing up.
Um, no, I don't have a desire to do scripted right now.
Yeah.
What's up, Taiwan?
Yo, what's going on? What y'all talking about?
You already know what we talking about. You probably been listening. What's going
Okay.
on?
Child, mm, that's a lot going on,
Say, child, you know what that means?
That's a lot going on. Oh my god,
A lot
drugs.
going on.
Malik do drugs.
Malik do
It was a
drugs.
lot. That's what the girl said. But no, like, what I miss? What's going on? What y'all talking about?
Tonight been a range of a lot of different subjects.
Okay, okay.
You know, from getting clarity on Bryson to having Devante come up, be Devante, then get his comments somehow barred from
I
YouTube.
got
I've
a
never
lot of
seen that before.
questions. It was a lot going on from what I seen. It's just like girl
You
Daria.
talking about from the episode?
Yeah, no, from like the lives.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah,
it was a lot. I'm
yes.
like, girl, what you looking like, girl? Cause you don't like the same bitch I seen the other day. But
Who you talking about?
hmm,
Who you talking to?
what's the girl name? The Grammy Award winning
Who, Bryson?
Bryson. She don't look the same. No
What
shade.
you mean she don't look the same?
She don't look the same to me.
You talking about on the live they did tonight?
Yes,
I thought he had looked better. I don't know why.
maybe it's my camera. I ain't got the most updated iPhone, but
Yeah, I mean, he's not an ugly person or anything, but you know, tonight
no. I'm not saying that.
Hello.
But,
I'm just happy he's okay. You know, we
yeah,
had
like yeah, he's okay. And then going on,
a lot going on.
Hmm.
I mean, I
The cast has
understand.
to be aware
He's okay though.
of super Saims befriending us, and we falling for shenanigans.
It be that way. It be that way.
It be that way for real. I learned my lesson.
Mm,
For real.
I can't.
yeah, and then the Devante interview, it's like
Phone. I'll be able to do it.
what the gag is.
Can I see your ID, sir?
The gag is
Who's
she's
here?
Ma'am.
just so upset because the girl wouldn't give her a piece.
Devante is
That's what
just
I. That's what I think it is.
yeah, but like I told Devante tonight, because I guess he didn't never know why I guess I stopped talking to him or what my how I felt, you know what I'm saying, as he put it. You know,
And so you trying to
you don't have to act the way that you act. You know what I'm saying? You're an attractive
No,
guy
you
initially.
don't.
You have a dope personality, is which was why I engaged with him. You know what I'm saying? And you can be more in that space, but all within the matter of a few hours within the night, you switched over into a different personality that it seemed like, and it was too extra, and it wasn't needed or called for. And
Taiwan, Taiwan.
But yeah, I'm here.
Why are you talking so soft, like a soft top?
I mean,
what?
that's what the girls
That
like
nigga.
later in the morning.
But what
What?
did you think? What did you think about the
I want
episode?
Taiwan to go back to the damn person that he was when I first met him, um, and masculinize up a little bit more.
Right. He be
I said, who
tricking the
returning him out in Atlanta?
he be tricking the
Okay,
girls. He know
Just
I be
making
getting
but
on.
him act like that.
no, like no, I'm chilling in the house. Like, but it was a lot going on tonight. It was like
Yes, especially Devontae talking to Greg.
that's the part that really got to me because it's just
Got me. I was
What
mad.
part?
like
What part?
all of it. It ain't made sense
Yeah.
since y'all started, and it
Yes, it
still
was
don't make sense.
horrible.
because I'm just like, you're mad at somebody else, like you said, from taking something from someone else that has nothing to do with you. But then, like, just say that you mad because the girl went on a date with somebody that you was dating in elementary school. It's okay. Like, just say that, and
Mm.
we can pick it up from there. But then, like,
Elementary school. Did that part actually get written somewhere? That's the real.
it should have been written. I
Mm-mm.
think that's what it is. But
I think Devante was just trolling on that live. Like he just wanted to bash Malik. He just wanted to troll and just say stuff. I don't think
But
he.
my thing is, even if that's what your goal was, even if that's what you want to do, like,
It's
stand on your
not.
truth. Like, say what you said
Yeah,
and
it's not.
explain what you said because it don't make sense to nobody. And it really don't even make sense to you. You only saying it because you feel like that's what you should say, but it don't make sense. It make
Yes,
you look
yes,
a type of way. And it's like,
yes.
what did you even talk about? I don't listen
It
to
almost makes you. I mean, it was like he was even
listen.
questioning how far he's going with it, and noticing that he's looking stupid and wanting to correct himself, but he's so caught up in being stupid that he didn't want to correct himself because he
Exactly.
had went too far. It was pathetic.
And that's what
Nobody
the
should want
girls
to be
love
represented
for.
like that.
That's what they wanted her to come up on live and
Oh yes,
No,
they
everybody
was
can
because
here.
talk.
I wanted him to come up on live to clear up some of the stuff that had been
yeah,
going on
because
throughout the show.
But
and
clearly,
he never came up on. He never did an after show, so it's only fair to like hear from him,
but
right?
my thing is, if you're not gonna come up here to clear up nothing, even if you ain't got to clear up nothing, stand on your truth. And your truth
Yes,
that you was trying to stand on was not the truth at all. And that's the part
at
that was
all.
aggravating because it's not like it was a inside secret that we all know that he don't know, but it's like it's visible that your truth is what you trying to stand in or what you quote unquote saying is not the truth, and it's just like it's aggravating. Like
Yeah.
it's aggravating.
And it's not just cool to come off in having a dark shadow light. Everybody that watches him always say the same comments. So it's like, why would you want to give that when you
Okay,
don't
but
have to give that?
we all can't be lying.
Yeah, no, people. I be watching the show with people to get other people's opinions, and
Hmm.
put people on, and we all be having the same conclusions. And I'd be like, oh my god, that's so weird, And now these people like watching it, and they always see him with the net, his face tooted up, his lips always ashy. I don't know why Greg didn't tell him that.
I don't
Um,
be looking at people lip. That's why people be like, "Why
you are
production?"
recording. How you ain't looking at the person?
I'm because I'm trying to get what I'm trying to get. I ain't trying to like, yeah. You should have did it yourself. So I don't be like, I don't be zoning in at the lips because I'm be because when I talk to
Ch-
Devante, he's always a challenge. So I guess when I be talking to him, I be trying to always. It's always like I got to pull nails. So I just really be on him answering the question. So I don't be just like,
She ain't gonna never do that, so you can just
I
let that
know,
go.
I know, I figured that out tonight. Like, yeah, he's
Like the the real gag is they was cool the first night, but then that same
that's
first
the
night
point, and
they.
I brought that up too. And he was,
But no, I'm finna bring it all home. It was cool the first night because everybody keep
you
on.
breaking up, Taiwan.
No, I'm here. You back? I'm back. Hello.
Yeah, I hear
yeah.
you.
Yeah, they Kiki and Kaka, everybody feeling it. Didn't nobody know she was gonna be there, then she here. Oh, and it's giving her, oh, she my
Everybody adjust.
roommate.
Mhm.
Okay, we can sleep in a room together, and it's giving the same thing she did to Jedi, and the same thing she did to
Yes,
Lee.
when I heard Joe Lot, when I heard that shit,
This
I
gave a
ain't
very
thought about it
much.
while I was on the show. It was after while we were talking. I was like, holy shit, I remember I had the same encounter with him. That's
She was upset because Malik was probably like, no, I don't think this
and
is
you
like
asked it
the
on camera.
thing. Like, and the
Who does
next
that?
morning, That's why she was upset, girl, because she couldn't get what she wanted.
Oh, I didn't think
Yes.
about that.
Any any other any other explanation that she gave did not make no sense other than what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
That's
Mm,
right. I agree.
that never came to my mind to like
That's
now that you said
because
it.
why would you be up? You really up this? You really on this man's face because he allegedly took something from somebody you don't even know. but
And
then
a person, bro,
again,
probably actually go ahead and fuck you the first goddamn time if you just went and switch up and have all that goddamn nasty ass, sissy ass attitude going on when that's not how you initially come off when a person meets you.
see,
Hmm.
okay, see, listen, I'm just here. I'm just here.
Uh, yes, that's just the truth. Because he's not a bad looking person. And I'm telling you, when you meet him, it's almost like you would think he's gonna be somebody else,
Devante got sense. He like acting like city girl. He like acting like that.
and it's not cute.
Mhm.
And they're
It
not being
tricked
told it's
me.
not cute. They're being told be yourself and it's okay. And it's like, bitch, just ruining you. You're gonna be
But my
single.
thing is like, just like be yourself. You ain't really gotta. You ain't gotta do
Yes.
all that. It's not attractive. It's not cute. And then especially on top of all of that, it don't never make sense. It don't make it no better.
No.
Right.
Like at least if it made sense, then it'd be okay. Well, I understand. But you can't never ever understand, and
No.
don't never ask a question because you ain't gonna get the answer.
No.
Hmm. Did you watch the episode, Tyrone?
You said what?
Did you watch the episode?
I skimmed through it.
Hmm.
Y'all don't be liking
Okay.
to see yourself?
Not really.
Yeah, a lot of
It's a
people
little
like
awkward.
that show. What what
I
stood
like to
out
go
to
back
you?
and watch stuff that being, to cause you learn from shit. You
What
know how
stood
you
out
carry
to you?
yourself. Hmm?
If I get
Tyrone, what stood out to you?
paid,
What stood out to me?
Hmm.
I'm just
My
gonna
turtleneck.
cheese and
Oh, girl.
You say yo what?
His turtleneck. You ain't eating it
This
like that.
turtleneck, he's stupid.
This what he eating it up like
What you
that.
thought about that conversation with the guy that didn't want his name exposed? So they were going off in the text messages.
Child. I just feel like
You
if
had to
no
pause the
one,
screen and read it.
you know, and see, I ain't really had the time to do that. I was trying to scan real quick, but like, if you don't want your name out there, you don't want to be exposed, you don't want to, la la la. Okay, I get it. It's okay. But at the same time, like, you dealing with Devante and you dealing with Malik, so
What did
like,
he do?
mm-mm.
What did the boy do that was that? From my understanding, he didn't really do anything.
He
Right, but
did.
he did.
He
But
wasn't even on the show,
that's a good point. Child.
so he didn't want his name being mentioned on something.
And
Like he
that's
said, I
okay.
understood what the hell he said.
Right. But
But that was the
I feel like it
tension.
was
The
just
thing
like
about it, though, that was the reason why Devontae was mad at Malik. So that was the
Oh yeah, I
miscommunication.
got that part,
So
but
that's
I still didn't understand. So I was trying to understand the part though. So who mentioned him on the show? Like, does his name get mentioned in
no,
full
his
or
name don't
something?
get mentioned at all
I
because
don't
I
think
didn't know his name.
nobody.
If I knew
I
his
s-
name, I would have said his name. I don't know
and I
his.
still don't know who it is.
I don't know either. That's why I
Yeah.
was like the most thrown. I literally rewinded it back to back. Like I ain't understanding. Like did we miss this in the last episode? I was like I seen it. I was like I don't think his name got mentioned. So what is he talking about?
Mm.
If a person don't put a name on something, you could describe me to the core. But if you ain't put my name in it,
Okay,
just
I still don't know who
don't give a
you
fuck.
is.
Yeah, they don't know who you are. We still don't know who you are.
Right. Right.
So
I think he didn't want to. He didn't want to be part of somebody's storyline. He felt like he was gonna be part of somebody's storyline. I don't know.
yeah,
So he probably was just trying to be cautious because you know how the reality stuff you can just get swirled in some stuff that you had no idea about. So
yeah.
Okay, gotta ask a couple of people about it 'cause they didn't been there.
yeah, yeah, I think it was a good like it was a slow episode, but it was a solid episode. Like I said, we only got two more left, so they're gonna be very packed episode by 5 to 6 scenes in each one.
That's what I can't say because I was halfway asleep on this episode.
You sound
I'm
like you still
like,
halfway asleep now.
I
okay, I'm
guess y'all
still
gotta be
trying to
more
make it make
entertaining
sense.
then. Shit.
Yeah. Okay, we need a real life in Bama, a real life in music. They be shaking it up.
Child, child, not
I
shaking
do
it
think Real
up.
Life in Bama is gonna give something different. You know, um,
I do
you
like
know,
that
um,
concept. I do like
Yeah, it's gonna be very different. Conversations, the everything is just still gonna be different. I think y'all gonna like it though.
Yeah, I
I'm
think so too.
yeah. But yeah, two more episodes,
it's
then we
the
gotta get
girl.
ready for
Do
the
I think or
reunion.
do I know? I said, ooh, she about to stir it.
We gotta get ready for
Yeah,
the
I was so like thrown off with it. I was like, what? And I'm not going to bash a person for what they do. Like, oh, you can't tear a person's character down. If a person is a good person, they into whatever they're into, they got nothing to do with you. But the fact that you don't even know and you're just insinuating or making up, it's like, what? Like, why would you do that? You can't be that bitter. That's like when Vaughn was at the table going off on Ty, telling him his music is trash and stuff, or he did certain things, and I was like, no, 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 you can't make up lies for get back. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna
hmm
get back at a person, you have to speak in facts. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. You making up lies. It makes you delusional. You know what I'm saying? So no, you can't do that. You gotta be real. I can't call Karma and say her hair was ugly and it wasn't ugly. Hell no. What kind of get back is that?
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it was an interesting live me and Devante had earlier though. It's crazy.
Uh-uh.
Did you watch
Okay,
Bryson live Taiwan?
I did, and I had a lot of
I gotta
questions.
see that. You say you got a lot of questions?
I got a lot of questions.
Like what? What? Because I ain't seen it yet. So what?
Well, I
What you?
I just feel like number one, from how I've seen him and been in person and in conversation, she don't look the same.
I gotta go watch this again to go make sure
Yeah,
I'm.
it was a good live. What did
And
you think about it,
then
Taiwan?
I I just feel like it's something that's not our business that's going on with him. Me personally, that's what I feel
What?
because I that's how I feel like that's how because I you have to understand like this has
Hold
somebody
on,
on
hold on, hold on.
Clubhouse.
I'm about to go to YouTube real quick.
Okay.
Like I've seen him, I've talked to him. Like he just don't look like himself.
Bryson don't look like he's up to you?
No,
So
Mm-mm.
I just looked at him. I was only looking at the cover picture,
No,
but I did click on it
his face swole because the boy hit him in the face.
and it looked dried up.
Yeah.
but then what was still T?
His teeth been like that.
What you mean?
I
His
ain't
teeth been
never
like
The
what?
seen
boy,
it.
the boy broke his teeth.
The boy broke his teeth.
Yeah, Bryson got veneers or um whatever them thing called. He got like something
No,
done.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't either. This is new to me.
Yeah, so they said
So that's when I see it, I'm looking like, wait, what a minute, wait.
What?
yeah, they said the boy broke his stuff like the teeth or something. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard.
I mean, it makes sense because that's why she was hiding her whole face, her whole bottom half
Yeah,
of her
yeah.
face.
And then he got it's swole too. It's swole. That boy was really putting his hand on him.
What the
And
fuck?
that's what I don't like. Like one thing, like I'm gonna leave it alone. It ain't none of my business, and I ain't gonna be in it.
Now we're not in it, but we are in it because we're a part of the platform with him on it. I mean,
But
we've
my
all
thing
encountered
is,
him.
like, you got a whole group of people. Like, true enough, folks may not agree with your view. Folks may not agree with your reads or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, like, as a collective, if you ask me personally, I feel like all of us, friends and foe, is not gonna stand for that. So we're gonna ride with you and like make sure you okay.
Yeah, like I hate it, and I wish I would have known about it because sometimes that person need to be. Bryson is a person that probably need to be built up because he probably still sees himself as the 500 pound person that he was talking about. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's probably why he's able to be vindictive when he's able to be because he knows how it is to be. It's an energy you tap into a mentality, so it makes more sense. But he's way too beautiful and way too good of a person, regardless of the shit that he kicked. He is a beautiful person and very cool. That he don't have to stand for that. And that
Hmm.
person that did that wellness dude, because now that I know who it is, like I really really am just disgusted and
I
and,
still don't know
and
who it
disliking
is.
of that person. Bitch, you know that man because I'm pretty sure he followed you.
Yeah, I'm sure you follow.
Ooh, I
He
hope
follows
not.
all of us. He been in my inbox talking to me. He's always on my lives. You know what I'm saying? He looks a little off to me, so I ain't never engaged further than what I had, had gave out because it was like, nah.
He
And
look
I done dealt
off
with
for
people.
real.
Yeah, he looked off. Like he looked like something is wrong with him. I'm telling you. Like he just gives me. I mean, but I also know crazy men because I done dealt with a lot of toxic crazy men. So he just gives me that, and I'm hell no, I stay away from shit like that. And I
Mhm.
learned that you don't deal with people that's your fans. Because
Yeah.
I met another person that was toxic crazy and had them in my car, and I couldn't even get them out. You know what I'm
I
saying?
learned that. I learned that not like in person, but like we was on one live one night, and this person was just like, "Oh yeah, top one, this, that, and the third." But it was like, okay, you follow me, you message me, and then like you snapping on me because
You ain't writing them
of
back.
somebody. No, I wrote him back, but then the thing is like he was upset because I found attraction to Vay. And he was like, "Oh, who this Vay nigga?" Da, 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 da. I'm like,
I know you
I don't
talking
even, I don't even know you. Like, what did you really like? Really upset? Like, what you upset about? Like,
about. He
and
want
then
peace.
I go on your Instagram. You only got 3 pictures. It's giving catfish.
Yeah.
3 picture mean catfish?
No, it don't.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
No, it don't, boy. Some people don't even have damn. Some people have something in their thing feed every day, but ain't had a damn new post since 2019.
Mm-hmm.
3 pictures.
3 pictures. Some people always redo their page. It's a new millennial thing.
Three, three.
It's nothing
Like
wrong with it.
five. Okay,
Are there
but
three from
three.
this year, or are they three from 5 years ago?
Right.
Like three cents forever.
But 3 picture not bad to me. I don't think that's
Yeah,
catfish.
some people literally just don't engage in social media to be
Yeah.
on it like that.
Long
And
as,
I honestly, I unfollow those profiles. I'm not gonna sit here and lie because
long as
it's like,
I
oh,
see
bitch,
you,
I'm
I'm good.
posting all the time. If you ain't engaging on my shit and you don't even post shit, what am I following you for? Unfollow.
But
So
he was big upset that that was going on. It's like, well, yeah, when somebody like you when they at you, I'm like, you in the comments on a live. I don't know you.
entertainment.
I don't even know your name for real. So like, what you really upset about?
Because these people be crazy and they automatically when they it's no different than us who have stars that we wanted to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? We're not crazy people, but they do have them crazy fans out there who automatically see themselves as in relationships with these people and they ain't never even gonna meet the people. So, we're that to somebody out there, and that's what that wellness dude kind of give me and some other people that I've met. I had a boy one time went all out of his way just to want to be able to end of the night, be able to suck my dick. Like he gave me a sob story. You know, the weird part, I was walking past him and he put his own foot out, so therefore he could trip me up, so therefore he could be able to catch me all at the same time. And then when I went to go punch his information into my IG, you know what I'm saying? Because we was at 840, then all of a sudden I seen that we had been holding a conversation, so you already knew who I was, but you were playing dumb in my face as if you never knew who I was the whole time. Then he started telling me he knew every word I said in my videos on my Instagram. Like he repeated me to me back all of the stuff I was able to say. And I was like, damn, this dude watched me like that. And gave me this sob ass story, how he wanna like me, yada yada yada, just to suck my dick in the end of the 840 closed at 9 in the morning. And then I never heard from dude again. And I say, damn, that nigga went through all of that just to suck my dick. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, shit.
It was
You
on.
know.
It be like that.
Yeah, so these people in these comments, you gotta learn to stay away from half of them. Fuck that. I done had a crazy boy, I couldn't get out of my car. He seemed cool at the night. I was willing to pay for a hotel, for him. Spent the night with him, and then all of a sudden the next day, I guess when he wasn't getting high no more, he was shooting up, I learned, and his attitude was starting to change. He just turned into a whole nother person and like literally snap. Imagine you driving your own car and you're afraid in your own car and you don't know how to get the person out of the car. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not getting out. And they let you know they're not getting out. Like, man, mm-mm. People crazy.
Yep. I don't know. I think it was good. I think it was a good season. I'm happy we get to the end of this season with the last 2 episodes. Um. So yeah. I think it was a
What
good
did you enjoy most from the season so far?
I enjoy what you. I think you made me realize I enjoy the changing up of these characters and stories because I feel like in the
Hmm.
beginning we had the Trey Sarah and Bryson, then we moved
Yes,
on to Malik and Nard and Bryson, then we moved,
yes.
no, we went
We
we
had
went
Apollo and
Apollo.
Bryson. Yes.
Um, so I like that about that. I think I actually did like the change up.
Yes.
So I think now it's fizzled down and kind of like we bringing it in now.
The Darion and Bryson.
Yeah, the Darian and Bryce situation. So it was
Yes.
always like so many different
At
things,
the mayor's ball.
right? So yeah, yeah, I'm with that. I think episode 2 or episode 12 and 13 gonna be really good. It's gonna be packed, but it's gonna be really good. Apollo, you gonna see Apollo next episode.
Okay, my baby, come back.
Yeah, he came to the event and you'll see that. You'll see Jamie well, you might see that in the last episode. Jamie award show, Taiwan 2 events, but Taiwan event is the next episode. It's a couple of stuff.
You say Jamie Award show?
Yeah, he got nominated for his work in the community.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was really good. So you're gonna see that. Um, you're gonna see Malik sit down with Nar ex boyfriend in the last episode. You're gonna see a couple of stuff,
Oh yeah, we've been waiting for that scene.
right? So you're gonna finally get those final scenes.
Damn, that came all the way at the end of the damn season.
Yo, cause we actually filmed that a year later after the show wrap. Cause yeah, so yeah,
Okay, okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. Taiwan, what did you enjoy this so far this season, or have you enjoyed this season?
Tell me, you fell back asleep. Davenport.
Taiwan,
Davenport. Taiwan. He probably don't even know that he
Taiwan, are you there?
Hello, y'all can't hear me?
No, we couldn't hear you.
No,
Oh, my bad. I was talking and everything.
girl.
Oh, what happened?
I
So
said,
what did you think?
what you enjoyed this season so far for the last 2 episodes?
It's gonna put me on real life of music. Like
Not
Child,
you said you want to get away from the people?
very much. I could do a little oohs and ahs in the studio.
child, they got more drama than this. It's nothing. It's lightweight.
Bitch, the drama that's about to happen in this next season is
It's
is
like
is,
the
is going to
topic,
be draining.
conversation,
Yes. It
trust,
get worse than the shit that y'all was talking about.
like
Yes. I have to
Child, I
live through shit
heard.
that I just don't even want to see.
oh, I know. I can imagine you probably gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yes, like I'm telling you, like it's going to be very crazy. I'm going to be one who's going to have to go through emotional roller coasters.
Lord have mercy. Not you.
Yes, and for real, the things that people were spending on you, you know what I'm saying, like and use against you and create and make up. You know what I'm saying?
They'll
Is
do
the
it.
only thing that I'm able to stand on is the fact that I have to wait for the episodes to play out for people to be able to see that I wasn't lying, or that they're able to see the truth. You know, that is you know because I know it's there. Shit, I'm fine. But shit, you got to live through waiting for the next week.
hmm
Yep.
I just hope like with
Anything's personal, people I
everybody.
don't want to see.
You hope what Taiwan? Hold on a minute. What you say?
No, I just feel like I just hope everybody get along. I'm like so sick and tired of like the arguing, the back and forth. Like I get it, it makes TV. That's what makes people watch. Da
It's
da
not even the
da.
TV. It's people have drama like in real life though. That's
But at the same
We don't
time,
have
having
drama that happened in real life without these people. It only happened when you get in front of the camera. The camera does it.
that's what I'm saying.
y'all blaming the camera again.
No, 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 no,
No, it's
Greg.
the
We didn't
truth.
blame you. We're blaming the camera. The camera brings out something else. Like when it did that thing with Karma, it was like that. That to me was so made up out of the fucking blue, and we went to having a great time. To a bitch just turning and saying what she said out of the sky blue.
But
You know what
no,
I'm saying? Or
that's not true. You remember the camera was down when she did that. I had to pull the cameras back out.
yes, but the camera just the camera caught it and amplified it. You know what I'm saying? The camera was around. The camera was the energy. You know.
No, no, maybe she just like that. How about that?
Mm.
And that may very well be true, but I've dealt with this girl outside of the thing, and we talk of a place from sense. You know what I'm saying? She talks of a place from sense and is able to say, I think about the things that I had put you through or the things that I thought about. And and she's like, it was kind of stupid, like I deal with being called a man every day. I'm like, bitch, you crazy.
I
The
can't wait.
fuck?
I'm really excited for people to see that restaurant scene where y'all told
Woo!
them the restaurant.
Yes.
That shit
I
was
want to see. I'm ready to see the fucking plate hit my head because I didn't feel it in the moment. So
Wait, what?
yes, this bitch threw all the fucking shit on the table at my head, starting with the cup that was glass that was filled up with fucking Sprite. Like, like, and I got hit in the head, didn't even know it until I got home and laid in my bed, and all of a sudden I was like, hold up, I got a bump on my forehead.
Let me
Holy
go ahead and get my lawyer involved. 'Cause
yes, most definitely give it lawyer.
yeah. So no, you don't want to be on a music cast. It's trust me,
Crazy.
it's drama from day one to the last end.
They
I
got
think
drama going on now. Shit.
I know, right?
it's giving why
Yeah.
someone not on the stage? It's giving because
You
they
said
got the
what?
order. You know what I'm saying? It's giving why someone not on the stage? It's giving listen. They have like a protection order that they can't be in between. Okay, so we're gonna do it one at a time.
Put you,
What?
Like that's a
girl.
lot.
If that's it, we'll just put you on the screen at that point,
Uh,
girl. Girl.
but no, that's a lot. Like I hate that y'all had to go through that. Like I just wish everybody could just get along, have fun, make music, drop
We did get
weed.
along when we went to that studio, bitch. That's one thing. That's one moment I can, claim to
Yeah,
with
that,
with
but
them.
yeah, yeah.
I
That
had
was
cherished that moment with them. I was like, okay, we were able to listen to each other. You know what I'm saying? Think ideas, go in that bitch and nail it. That's how you do. And
yeah.
that's all I kept saying.
We going back next week. I tried to go on the 6th, but he didn't have it. He said he got to do a wedding, so I'm trying to go next week and stuff. So
Oh
we
yeah, I
could,
did like the thing in the studio. Yeah, I was talking about doing.
we're doing an EP for this season. Every season we're gonna do a group EP. So we're working on the EP. So we gotta go and do like 3 more songs, 3 more records.
Okay, I heard the what is it? The versus battle. It was
Yeah, we did
nice.
that, but
Mhm.
I'm actually gonna do a. I got the idea now to do a real versus battle. I'm gonna do like a rent out space where have two artists from the show to battle each other with their records that's out.
Okay, we need a live mic.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a live thing, but I'm pre-recorded and then put it on the mic.
No, no, I'm talking about the mic. The mic need to be on.
Well, no, we don't
What you
want.
mean?
Like
He
any
want
other
like
versus
saying
battle, like
he want
they
to hear
was
y'all do
like,
this stuff live.
yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna cap. I always wanted to do that. Like how Jadakiss had carried the fucking show on his back. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was real dope. Yeah, I always wanted to do something like that. I think that would be dope as fuck.
Yeah, like
We don't have that really in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like because nobody down here is battle rappers. I'm not even a battle rapper, but I think people know how to talk their shit and rap their records. You know, that actually would be even doper. Rapping the records. You know,
right instead of
yeah,
playing it,
yeah.
'cause I
Like
feel like
real,
it'll give more like this like, from the artist's perspective. Like this is what I want you to convey off of like what I'm telling you, and like
yes,
people can vibe off that energy versus just listening to a record and you assuming.
yes. I most definitely agree. Because we just did one the other day. And
Yeah, so because the show come out in June, so we got to finish this EP up by this month. So we got like 2 more months. So Then we start
We
filming
looking forward.
the new season of RLP in June, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, so I guess we got 2 more episodes, guys, and I guess we gotta get the reunion. I'm sure that's gonna create a whole nother situation.
Taiwan, you were prepared. You prepared for the reunion?
I'm not going.
You're not gonna go.
No,
Or,
ma'am.
or you're most definitely gonna be there.
I'm gonna be like Nene Leaks.
No, no, you'll be there.
Okay, it's
You're
giving
the sex
Nene
symbol of the
opening
show right now.
segment.
You have to be there.
Not
Mm,
this.
You sound what?
You're the sex symbol of the show right now. You have to be there. I tried to boost Darion up tonight to be a sex symbol, but he ain't took constructive criticism.
I have
What you
no
mean? You try
comment.
to boost him up? What happened?
So me and some people watching, Darion is very attractive,
Yeah,
and
there.
when he had his curly hair, that bitch is sexy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? My people was
Yeah,
like, he give Aladdin, and I was like, he do give Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Especially with
his looks like that. He don't really care about that like that.
I know, child, because he had motherfucking snapped on me on the goddamn phone and was like, because he was like, bitch, if I want to motherfucker wear my hair dry, I can wear my motherfucking hair dry. You know what I'm saying? It's cute that y'all think I'm cute. But I'm like, boy, first off, if you knew training, you wouldn't be, because if you get a manager, bitch, they're going to clean you up and give you an image. The hell?
That's true.
We could see what we could see, and you're on this goddamn show all the time. Sell something, bitch, you ain't selling nothing else. So shit. The
Just got
fuck you
shit
talking about?
up.
She selling newsletters.
I had to be real with him because
You
I
said
just
he
was being
selling
real, and I was being real from a place of I actually find him attractive. So it was a nice place that I was just trying to be
you said he
cordial with
selling
him.
newsletters.
For me, child, I was just being petty. I was like,
Right.
whatever.
You been put in the last episode, so he said some of us not in Stone Mountain and write news.
I mean, it's true. I wasn't there. I wasn't in Stone Mountain. I didn't have
but
newsletters.
but why you had to bring that up? Like you can make your point without bringing it up.
Child, my thing is, I ain't finna go there. But I just feel like people just use people for storylines, and we should be okay with creating our own. You don't need
I mean,
everyone
I
else
don't know if
being
I
involved with it,
100% believe
Well, some
that.
people don't even know how to give a storyline. Like,
and that's
and in
okay.
Darion's
But
case, he actually admitted to not knowing that, and that's fine. You know, but at the end of the
it is
day,
okay. Just don't include me in it. Just don't include me in it, cause I
well,
like.
for the little bit of writing on the paper that he did do, you know, sometimes you have to, I guess, improvise with what you have. You know,
Mm, mm. I mean, they had enough time to get that together for improvise. It went from Darion phone to Jamie phone to a printed Word document, email to production, set out. So they had enough time to get it together.
let Greg put his sauce on it.
You know,
You
send
know,
it over
send it out
there.
like the emails.
Right, it's send it over
Nah,
to the trap, and it became Jose.
I still can't believe he took the time to write it, but I did understand from where the place he came from for writing it because sometimes people don't know how to verbalize things, so they write it out, you know, to get it out, and ain't nothing really wrong with it. And it, like he said, it wasn't his idea to make it all elaborate. You know, he just wanted to express his emotions to Malik.
Okay.
yeah.
You know, I had to respect that. I mean, one thing about it, he's able to say like he don't give all of that extra, but he's able to say, okay, so what? Like I was only doing the best that I can and how I know how to do, and I respect the
Hmm.
person for when they put it like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Malik and his entanglements. I mean, not
Nah,
Malik, motherfucking Taiwan and his entanglements.
Wait, what
Taiwan
I
is
got to do
like
with anything?
Oh, you got everything to do with it, bitch. You wasn't even claiming the goddamn boy. The boy was goddamn professing love to you.
what's
He
next to
still
that?
professed love to you. He's able to make excuses for how you respond.
Who?
Even today, if he was talking to him, Malik.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, we did a whole live and you just was quiet as hell, just letting the boy just. It was like what?
Right. He
Ooh.
in that fight for his life against
Fight
L2.
for his life. He Taiwan ain't even giving a fuck. He like, yeah, we smashed. I'm like, what the fuck? This boy just said he love you. What are you talking about?
It's just a
Right.
whole y'all had to be there. Y'all had to be like living the experience. So
Then why can't you just you can't pretend in the moment? You can't just say,
Like,
yep.
Taiwan be on that bullshit.
Yes,
Right.
like in the moment, you could have had just been like, "Yeah, we actually was in a relationship, or we had this going on, or I do love him." Like that would have been so easy to do, even if it
It
wasn't
would have,
all the way
but what?
true.
Okay, but what it would like? Right. I'm not gonna do something that's easy to do. That's not true. I'm gonna
But
do
the boy
something that's
actually
true.
showed that he does love you a lot more than how you were showing that you only kind of seemed to look at it as a fuck.
But see, that's what y'all perceive. Y'all don't understand
No,
the
that's how you had
story.
made it. You literally had made it that
Oh,
way because you wasn't talking or
oh,
responding.
well,
You was listening
yeah,
to him and
I
wasn't even
can understand
responding.
that. I can understand that. I can understand that.
It was
Bless
a
you.
Leo in you.
Right.
You
It's all
must be an
right.
August Leo.
No, I'm a July.
Oh damn, child, then it's bad for the July one too.
July a miss too, child.
Yeah, I thought Carl was trying to say that the July ones was good, but they got good sex game.
July Leo.
Well, I think any Leo got good sex game. You just gotta leave it at the sex.
Not leave it at the six.
Yes, must leave it at the sex.
Well, wait, what was that? I
Greg
missed
about to
that
pull up
part.
you in your non-talking.
Okay, because I missed that part.
About what?
I don't know whatever you playing. I skipped past that.
Oh no, that's this Malik. A clip on Malik. I'm looking at. Save this new clip. So yeah, but we're about to get out of here. Thank you for coming up with Taiwan. You haven't been here in a minute,
And I was just coming to say hey to everybody.
right, girl?
I'm sure your
Yeah.
fans appreciated it.
I mean, if I got some,
You got plenty.
child, they just want
Taiwan,
attention.
stop.
Them Atlanta roots run deep, bitch.
Right.
Okay, listen.
What do they stop at?
Yes, Lord. That bitch all out of Gwinnett and everything, bitch. But Metro counties, bitch. Non-Metro county.
I'm not finna deal.
Motherfucking what is it? Roswell Road.
Not Roswell. Girl, that's good. What's out there?
Roswell. I remember I used to date a little boo thing all the way out in Roswell. I met while I was working a job one time.
You were doing what?
I was this job where we go underground and we fix the tunnels. And it was a really dope ass job that I had.
All right. Mescaline.
Met a dude out there. You be on the line, seeing what's in the area, and met this cool ass dude. And we used to kick it all the time. Yeah, like this was before I went to prison and shit. And, it was dope. Like it was dope with him. He was cool. He had great sex, good person. And people like that, if they move that far out, normally they kind of want to be secluded, stay focused on their job. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I've been in Henry County for the past 2 days. The people in Henry County was not moving like the people in Atlanta.
In Henry County, to my as far as getting you in and out of jail.
No, no, no. I'm talking about as far as like even on the interactions, like
Yeah, no, just in general.
because they're so separated from the inner city, you know,
Right.
some of them kind of still have the qualities about themselves where where it's more than just sex to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was cool. My brother texted me now talking about some yo come back out here. Hell no, that shit was boring as hell.
What was boring? Oh,
Well, it
Henry,
was
you didn't
boring
like it?
first off being around well not really being around him. It's just that because I'm going through so much, I ain't really had the time to play big role. You know what I'm saying? I was crying when I first told you the story about him. But then shit, I went through my own
Right.
goddamn shit. So it was like, boy, you don't have time to kill yourself today. Because I don't even have time to kill myself. Because if I don't successfully kill myself, then I'm going to be a bill to somebody. So, so shit.
Right. Please
So
take it back
so,
there.
yeah. So you need to pull it together, and you need to figure out what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and his girlfriend left him and all type of shit. And I'm like, bro, shit She left you. You crazy. But you're a really good dude though. And it's not your fault that you're crazy because you had a shitty ass mom that I had to call and curse out. Because I'm telling her
Well,
that your son want to kill himself, and you're telling me I went and got an insurance policy on him and stuff. I'm like, what, bitch? I'm like, first off, why are you telling me this? Like, I just said your son want to kill himself, and you're telling me about shit that I don't even need to fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, you know what, bitch? No wonder he don't talk to you, bitch. Like, and I just snapped off on her because I've known the relationship. I done talked to her and counseled her a little bit. I
Yeah,
met
so you
that boy
can do
in
that.
jail.
You can do
Yeah, I
that.
met him in jail. So I went into jail, and my mission had told me in my head it was meant to meet him, and then he was gonna be on my couch, and we was gonna get out of jail together, and that's just what happened. I helped him. I helped him navigate through his emotions. So for me to not talk to him in 2.5 years, and him call me up and just say, "Hey, yo, bro, I just want you to know I love you, and I'm about to kill myself, or check out of here," you know, I knew that I had to be the only person in the world that you at least thought about that you could talk to.
Hmm.
So I tried to
Hmm.
play my role and do what I did, but shit was like, boy, you got to step into it, bitch. I'm going through shit right now, and I don't even feel bad about it because it's the rebirth. You need to look at this as the rebirth and put your shit together.
mm-hmm.
And sometimes like because he's young and
Is he
he is
doing better
motivated.
now though?
Well, he is because I watched him today go out and get a job. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, because he has a messed up background and certain things on it, it always ends up preventing him from keeping the job because it's like once they do the background check, they end up just automatically firing him. So certain charges are like heavy. Where they just automatically bar you no matter how good you are. And then because he's a kid who has a lot of emotional problems, and a lot of emotional scars from having shitty
That's
mom
fucked
and
up.
daddy. Yeah, like I sat down with him and I just helped him like, bro, you gotta acknowledge that you have these problems, so therefore you could be able to work past them and know that you're gonna have to do it without caring about your mom's or your dad being there. You know what I'm saying, or getting the approval or love from them. Like you're gonna have to move on because only gonna get older and you are a great person. So I want you to be that person that I know that you are. But I can't carry your hand for the rest of your life, and nobody can. You know, so we got to put it together. Like I done been there before, so I know how I feel.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you got to grow up.
Grow
Hmm.
up, go to that rebirth, and
That's
hey,
why he called you.
Yeah, yeah, so like we met in jail. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
he was going through it. When I met him, and like I had a dream that he was gonna be with me when I got out. He was gonna be there on my couch, and that's just where he was. We got out at the same time. I got out like the one day Saturday. He got out like later on that night going into Sunday, and and then he was at my house. And I watched him get out here and get a job. I watched him hustle, get a car, save up money. Just kept building him up. I put him on to wanting to do trucking school, and that's all he's been trying to do since that moment. You know what I'm saying? He got all these books at the house that he done read to try to be and call all these different companies, but they won't hire him because of his background.
Hmm.
And he's young. He's only 25. So
Mm. A baby.
yeah, he a baby. You know what I'm saying? He finally met a girl that he like and love. His first time. He not a hoe ass nigga. He ain't out here just trying to fuck everything. Like he
Hmm.
ain't that type of guy. So he got a girl he love, and she probably had to put up with a lot being a female and trying to deal with a guy who gives as much as he get. Has as much stuff going on as he has. Dealing with the
Hmm.
good, bad, and ugly when you move in because they moved in and lived with each other for almost 2 years, and then she left
Hmm.
him because she couldn't put up with it. But I had to explain to him from her perspective, yo, bro, that shit is a lot.
It's a
It's a
lot,
lot to
bro.
me as a friend. So it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you learn how to work through this so therefore you don't keep losing people because that girl probably love you
Hmm.
and is gonna come back. But you
Yeah.
gotta get in a better
Two
space.
years.
2 years and lived with
She
you.
she cares. She cares somewhat
Oh
a
yeah.
lot.
She cares a lot. I listened to her talk on the phone today. She care a
Hmm.
lot. But when he go through his moments, he can't help, that he just had a shitty upbringing. His mama always was drunk, and didn't really give him attention and really would put him secondary.
Hmm.
And his dad never
Okay.
wanted to claim him. I listened to his dad on the phone today say, "Oh, I got to get my kids ready for school, and I'll get back at you." He was talking to your kid. He doesn't want to claim him, and it bothers me. And I knew for me to hear it while he on speakerphone, I was like, "Damn, that's
Hmm.
traumatic on the brain."
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That it's fucked up. It's fucked up that people are out there like that.
It is,
Because
but
he's
I
your
feel
son.
like,
Why would I say, "Oh, I got to get my kids ready" to my first son?
but I feel like
Like,
all of this, like whatever, I don't know who the person is, but like even like stuff like that, it's not gonna do nothing but like make him resilient, make him stronger, make him like
Yes,
push for
you
it
got
even
it.
more. He just gotta tap into it and like
Yes,
gotta like not listen to like the outside.
yes. And you know, sometimes it doesn't hurt to walk with a person in life. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, he's tasting like broke, and you just come to the house. You know, it doesn't hurt to walk with people through phases because that's what God does with us.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
and we seem to always think, oh, well, just let that person run through it on their own. And like,
Hmm.
nah, some people be crying out for help, and especially we as
Hmm.
men. You know, we already have the world on top of us. Females already put us into this life, put the females into thinking that men don't have emotions or that we're not important and be valued enough
Hmm.
to be told we're beautiful or to know. And you know, sometimes men ain't even. It's not even about men being gay. Sometimes with some men, it's about them just wanting to tap in emotion and just
Somebody
be
be there.
held. And somebody be
Yeah.
there and listen. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Tell you I love you versus I'm always having to tell you I love you. You know,
Right.
somebody tell me like men don't hear stuff like that. You
It
know,
hit
like
different.
it
It
hit
hit
different.
different.
Yeah. So so yeah, I'm there with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm there with him because he's good people, and I see the potential in him. You know,
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
see the
he's out there.
potential.
If you see it, hey, it's where he at now? Back where he's female now.
Well, no, he's at his apartment. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be losing the apartment. So I'm like, well, bro, you already losing the apartment and stuff. So shit, you gotta goddamn make up your next moves in the next few days. You know what I'm saying? Like, and killing yourself and you ain't successful, shit, you just wasted everybody's time. You ain't about to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? You probably just needed some attention, and you called the only person that you know that shit will actually listen to you and shit
Hmm.
and build you up. You know, so sometimes that stuff be important to people. You know what I'm saying? Having a person
Hmm.
build them up. You know,
It really
especially
do.
black men. Man, you know
It
how many
definitely.
black men out here be dealing with bitches that's just. When I was in prison, I would meet men who just didn't know their worth,
Mm.
didn't have no value, bro. And I would go up to them, I would be like, "Look, bro, no case shit, bro. You're a fine ass motherfucker, bro. Bro, you don't even Do you know, bro? You have special eyes. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? You're like, what? They're like, for real? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, you don't know nothing about yourself. I'm like, you need to go stand in the mirror right now and look at yourself and tell yourself I love you. You know what I'm saying? And look at yourself and value the things it is that you have because they don't be men don't know because people will tell them they're ugly. You know what I'm saying? Or people make it seem like being a pretty boy is a bad thing because you know, so it's like we do things within our own community to tear down, and then you don't have a father that was probably built up enough to know how to be a father. So, you know, it's just a trickle effect, and
Hmm.
you just end up getting the
No
shitty
silent
hand of it.
continues. Yeah.
Yeah, and people be having talents and don't even know where to tap into it at because nobody ever told them. I met a man was 41 years old. He told me that I was the first person that ever asked him in his life, what did you want to be when you grow up?" That man started crying.
Mm.
He said, "Bro,
What?
I lived my whole life and nobody ever asked me until you just did. What did I want to be?" He
What
said, "I
what
washed up
was he in Atlanta?
Atlanta. It was downtown 5 Points. His name is Omar because I took the time with this man. You know what I'm saying? As he was out there just selling drugs out there in 5 Points area. You know, when I first moved up here, I went away to prison, came home. That man walked up on me while I was downtown. That man had on this suit. He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got this fire job for the county. I'm doing this and that. You know, and I'm like, wow. You know, and just thank me for all the times that I would talk to him. You know, and it was like, damn. You know, and man was 41. Never been asked. All he knew that his mother was on drugs, and he always had to be there for other people, and he had to grow up fast and become a grown up as a child. You know, so you never got the chance to even think about what you want to be.
Mm.
Yeah, so you never know when you
You
can
just
impact
had to
somebody.
be.
Yeah, you just have to be. It's a lot of kids out here who have to be. These kids be on MARTA. I see a girl that's on MARTA. She got like two little brothers that be behind her. She dresses like a boy, you could tell. And she told me because these men out here be trying her, you know. So she dressed like a boy and wear her hair matted in dreads. So therefore, men don't find her attractive to want to rape her because her moms they don't have a mom and a daddy. You know, that's what she said. And she takes care of her brother and her two little brothers. You know, and it's like damn. You know, you like bro, you see shit. It's shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Kids out here just got to grow up fast. You know,
Hmm.
and the world don't show them
They
no
don't
love.
stop. They don't stop for nobody.
You know, that's why I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. how you really doing. Don't just tell me you okay. What's really going through your day today. You know what I'm saying? I take the time to cry with you if you need it, you know, and listen to you. Shit, for real. And that comes from just when people used to treat me fucked up. But it also comes from having people that didn't treat me fucked up. You know what I'm
To
saying?
know how to
Older
present
people.
yourself.
Yes, I always had older people, females, men that would tap into me and would build me up since I've been a kid. You know, I run away from home, my mama whipping my ass with a fucking paddle. You know, we can't say that on live. They probably want to arrest them these days. You know, you can't get an ass whipping. But my mom ain't playing no games, baby. I was getting beat with a extension cord and a paddle because I didn't know how to drop tears out of my eye. Because if you wasn't my daddy putting your hands on me, then I wasn't about to cry for you. So, so it was like fuck that. So he was to whip my ass. Her and my uncle. He got the paddle at the thigh. She taking the extension cord. I got scars still on me today. But I ran away from home one day. I went to store out of Kmart, and she was tired of that shit. Boy, she waited a
Come
whole
on,
week.
Kmart.
She waited a whole week. Done bought me a new outfit and everything, and waited till Friday came to get off of work, pick me up from school, and take me home, and tell me to take off my motherfucking clothes and whip my ass. And
Okay.
went outside and grabbed the motherfucking 2x4 while I took off running out the door with no clothes on, grabbed my pants and went and hid behind some bush and put on my pants and then walked around the neighborhood till I found this lady named Candy, who took me in for a minute, and just was like, you can stay here. They realized that people was walking around. My mom's had done called the family over to come and look for me, and then my stepdaddy ended up finding me, and then taking me back home. And my mom's wrote me a letter. She did a dairy on a newsletter and put it under my pillow, because she wasn't good with talking like just blunt out, that. So she would when
What
she
was
would want to
what
get
was in the
emotional.
letter?
Gerard, I love you and I've been trying my best with you, you know, and I really need you to get it together because we're living in a new place. We just came from dealing with my dad, the house getting burnt down that we lived in 1408 Northeast 36th Street, the song, you know, um, and him going to prison, after robbing a bank, and his plan was to kill my mother, and take me and my sister, which he had us in his custody. He had us in his around him because when he robbed the bank, we didn't know. So we get to our uncle house, and our dad pulled up in the Benz, and he wanted to take me and Janae to go shopping. So they let us go with him, and he took us to Dairy Queen, and then he took us to the mall and got us all of the toys that we ever wanted. Bought us some Jordans. I remember the Jumpmans. You know what I'm saying? I got the little black Jumpmans, and then we got to the nursing home where my dad's mom was, Nana, and then all of a sudden, my uncle pulled up, and the police is trailing behind him, and they take us out the car, and they just tell us that, oh, we didn't have our seatbelt on, and they're arresting him for that. And you know, um, and then later, we learned that he had robbed the bank. He wrote a letter to the clerk, and she passed him all of the money, and then shit, he went out and bought him a Benz, and then he came and picked us up. And then I learned as an adult while I was doing serving time, me and my dad that would be the time we get close because he'll write me, he'll come and see me, you know, and, um, and I would ask him questions, and then he told me his plan for that day, and he was like, he hated my uncle, but he thanked him because he was like, if it wasn't for your uncle, I was gonna, kill your moms and take y'all on the run with me as I go rob banks. That was his plan, and it was like, damn, but he was crazy. He used to shoot at her car after she had done left him. It'd just be me and my cousins up in the night, and she'll be, your mama was trying to live a good life now. You know what I'm saying? She out with her brothers and stuff who came to save us. Our Uncle Richie, who's in one of the pictures that I posted today. He came and saved us. Like I remember watching my mama have that Tina Turner fight. Batman Forever was on TV that night, 1996. And she's just standing there fighting him. The first time she ever fought back, and he just like bitch, bitch every time she hit him. Like it was the first time she was hitting back. But we had done lost the house. It done got burnt down. And now we having to live in his mama house. And she was just probably tired of that shit, was fed up. It was 11 years into this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she fought back. And shit, the next motherfucking day she got up out. Our Uncle Richie came and picked us up. And my Uncle Richie taught me valuable things because he told me, he said, you don't think that we been one that would have got your mama out of those situations, but I'm gonna tell you something, you don't ever come between dick and pussy. Cause when we were tried in the beginning, she would just go back to him. So, you learn that shit, you have to let a person go through the process of it. And my daddy just became mean when she left him, because To this day, he loved the fuck out of her. He wrote me a letter just recently. He was like, "That your mom's not, I still love her. That's the only woman he ever really loved." You know what I'm saying? And he used to come and shoot. I mean, we in the house in the middle of the night, just the kids. The parents done went out for a night and shit. He playing on the phone, calling, threatening us, and then shooting up the car. You know, every success, every car she would get, he would come and shoot it up. Like just crazy shit. And then eventually he got it together. Him going to prison made him change because he got separated from my life. And then he would only come around to just pick me and Janae up to just take us to the movies or go to the mall. And I watched him go from being on crack to not being on that no more, and just trying to be what he could. You know what I'm saying? And he understood as far to go. I couldn't go live with him. I remember one day my mom said I told her I want to go live with my dad. She said, "Oh, you do? Call him up. Call him up right now." You know what I'm saying? One thing, my mama never called my dad a piece of shit. She never put him on child support. She taught me valuable things. You know what I'm saying? She like, I don't want nothing from him. That's the father of my child. I'm not going to wrap him in the system. They go back even to that jail thing. Because they came from that era of understanding when it got created. You know what I'm saying? Of how it broke down the family. They understood when the Democratic came around, they put these laws in place to where you were only able to get food stamps and welfare and government assistance is if you
Right, if the
basically
man
got
wasn't
pregnant from a man and then kicked him out of the household. So no, you
he
don't call the
wasn't in the
police and put
house.
them in your business. You're giving your man over to the white man. They know who the hell the white man is, and they know that he's not our friend. So nah, she just you put up what you put up with. A family is strong. You pray.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You pray. So yeah, so she did teach me like very valuable things, within those situations. And I watched her get beat up. And now that I'm old enough, I know that some of the time she'd probably get beat up because when she was defending me, because he used to want to beat me up, and then he used to beat me the fuck. My dad used to choke me the hell out and then make me call my own mama and call bitch. He would have me say it just like this. Bitch, you need to bring your fucking ass home. Call her at her job and tell her that. Me, the child. Like, oh yeah, shit. So so that's why I relate to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. The kids in school didn't know when they was calling me a faggot. I had rather been in school dealing with them calling me a faggot than getting off their goddamn school bus and going in their house where I know this goddamn villain is gonna come out after 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Even Greg, even thinking about where I'm about to go in a few days. I said, I never even got to tell my own story in my own city or do my music my way as a grown. So I was like, it's actually a blessing. I'm like, it's gonna be good. It's kind of like you start back from zero. You
It's like a
navigating through your problems
refresh,
better. Yeah,
yeah,
it's about to be
I
the
feel
shit.
that.
Like I can see it.
I
I'm like,
feel
I ain't
that.
never seen it this way. And Savannah got a lot of better things going on now. And my dad is in prison now. You know what I'm saying, for child molestation. you know, imagine he pulled that number on you, and we all grown and we done got past all the problems. And the only time I ever thought about child molestation or being molested is in my dreams. So shit, then you actually molest somebody in real life. So now it makes my dreams seem like they were real. Because what type of child has sexual dreams about his dad? A child that was touched, you know, but you can't prove it. So the only proof I got is that you
Right.
did molest some other people, and we hope that you didn't molest him because he's trying to claim he didn't. But I still think he did personally. I don't give a fuck if that's being recorded or not. You know what I'm saying? And and they only gave him 10 years. They only gave him 10 years. He's 72. Evil people live forever. So he might get out at 82. He might get out early because they'll give him parole because he's old as hell. You know what I'm saying? And for me and my family, we hate that part because, with me and my sister, because we don't want to see him get out. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need him to die while he's in there. Because how you gonna get out? How will we? How would this work?
It's
You know what
still
I'm
more
saying?
on y'all to have.
Yeah. So we need him to leave, and I don't mean that in any evil way.
Right, right. I
Like,
understand.
yeah. So I wrote him for my birthday. That was all I wanted to do this year. I've been dealing with all these issues, and this was been holding me on or holding me back. For the past few years. So it's like now, as I'm going through this transition and feeling finally healed a lot more and able to talk about things and not cry and really navigate my feelings through them, and express to my moms and my family members, like, look, this is what it is. I'm breaking the generational curses. You know what I'm saying? One thing that boy tried to say, what he was, the boy on the show was trying to say, when I said a molestated always have the molester inside of them. You know what I'm saying? You have to make the decision to not want to be that person, and somebody used that against me on the show, but you know, you you make that decision. I make that
I mean,
decision. I
that's
make,
the truth, though.
because you can't help it. Because I was with other people who molested me when I was a kid, and when I got to a certain age, I could remember God saying, "Forgive them," because it happened
Hmm.
to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know nothing. You're a kid, but you heard that in your head. You know what I'm saying? As I'm listening to him cry to this song, "Dance with My Father," because 2001 when it came out. And I'm like, damn, why is this man crying like this? And God said, because it happened to him. So forgive him. It's like, oh wow. You know, shit. And that's ain't man shit. He had a boy kill himself recently. He ain't had him kill himself, but shit, he got him on crack. He had him selling himself. You know, the little boy ain't even fucking. Little boy always kept telling me he knew me when I would go to Savannah. I ain't never knew the boy. I link up with the boy. The boy hit some crack. You know what I'm saying? Because I done sold crack, so I learned that everybody who smoke crack ain't a crackhead.
Hmm.
So I was like, shit, I can go hang with him. He fine as hell. He young. So and he was honest enough to say he's some more crack. Shit, okay, we can still kick it. The fuck, I ain't gonna smoke it with you, but shit, we can kick it. You know what I'm saying? And that boy hit that crack. The next day after we kicked it, that first night, boy, he hit the pipe, and then said, "I know where I remember you from." And then he described a sex scene that was horrible, that was taken when I was 13. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can know that, is if you had watched the video. And how would you have that video from me with being 13? So I mean that man still holds on to them. And I'm a grown man. I was like late 20s, early 30s. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yo, he plays us all the videos of all the kids he slept with. You know what I'm saying? Before he has his, basically his next victim. You
Hmm.
know, and that boy right there, his name was William. He's dead. Got overdosed on some fentanyl. He overdosed on Tina, that was laced with fentanyl. You know,
Hmm.
hell yeah, man. And I speak about, like, on the project of Cecilia the Black Boy Joe, all this stuff. That's what the project is about. I talk about all these things like that I talk about that in the song, "The People's Keeper." You know what I'm saying? Shit. I wrote it while I was there with. I was writing it in real life while I was there with him as I was creating the song. Some of them songs I had for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just wanted to get the project out for my birthday, just so I could move into like the new shit that I got coming up. But these
Right.
songs were most important to me because I needed to break these curses off of me, and I never knew how important it was till I got out here and performed some songs like 1408, and I see grown men cry with me or females cry with me in the crowd as I say, I used to get molested. You know what I'm saying? You know, and
Hmm.
and then people tell you their story, and you're like, wow. And people been holding these things in all their life, and here it is. You're the first person to ever step on the stage and have the strength to be able to say something like that.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
so it's like I take what I.
It feels different for them,
It feels
especially
different for
like,
them.
especially to
You
have
know,
experienced that experience. It's just like, wow.
I have older people that helped take care of me, and my mom's called me up. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have kids, and they let me know, like, nobody knows this story, but but my mama, who didn't want to believe me. But I saw your video and I heard that song, and I'm gonna tell you my story. And it's like, what the fuck? And it just give you the
Hmm.
motivation to know to keep going, because it's like, yo, you doing something nobody has ever done. You know what I'm saying? That's putting yourself on the line to talk about something that really need to be talked about out here, because that shit happens to more people than you know it. And we all just have to suck it up, and then we all live through these lives of being very sexually promiscuous and stuff. You know, and not even understand. I understand for me, shit, I was pimped out as a kid, and shit, made to sleep with a lot of people. As we had a house full of people you had to sleep with. So it was always just there since a kid. People just always thought they could touch me. It just was what it was. And do I really fault them, or do I fault them for seeing something in me that made them think that they could do it? You know.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll be back. I'm sure we'll, we'll be back. Jada, I'll be back by Sunday when the episode drop. Hope I see you Saturday, Jada, too, for the event.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm sticking around. I'm only here for that.
Okay. Okay. Taiwan, anything before we got here?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week.
All
Um,
right,
y'all
then.
see us Sunday for sure for the Bama.
Most definitely we'll see y'all Sunday.
All right. See you later, guys. Thank y'all.
All right, love
All
y'all. Y'all have a
right.
good night.
All right,
Are
you
you
too,
too?
guys. Mm-hmm.